S-H. Don't reach, don't reach, just feel me. S-H-H. I know you feel it when I walk in quiet. No need to speak, I shift the climate. You watch me close, but keep your distance. I don't respond to forced attention. I've been soft, but never easy. You don't touch me just cause you need me. There's a difference, learn the language. I'm not yours just cause you're craving. You gotta meet me where I stand, not where you wanna place your hands. I don't open under pressure, I choose, and it's intentional. I'm a tulip, I bloom on my own time. S-H, yeah, the rhythm is mine. You don't get me just because you feel close. I decide, it's that roll. Soft skin. S-H. Don't reach, don't reach, just feel me. S-H-H. I know you feel it when I walk in quiet. No need to speak, I shift the climate. You watch me close, but keep your distance. I don't respond to forced attention. I've been soft, but never easy. You don't touch me just cause you need me. There's a difference, learn the language. I'm not yours just cause you're craving. You gotta meet me where I stand, not where you wanna place your hands. I don't open under pressure, I choose, and it's intentional. I'm a tulip, I bloom on my own time. S-H, yeah, the rhythm is mine. You don't get me just because you feel close. I decide, it's that roll. Soft skin. S-H. Don't reach, don't reach, just feel me. S-H-H. I know you feel it when I walk in quiet. No need to speak, I shift the climate. You watch me close, but keep your distance. I don't respond to forced attention. I've been soft, but never easy. You don't touch me just cause you need me. There's a difference, learn the language. I'm not yours just cause you're craving. You gotta meet me where I stand, not where you wanna place your hands. I don't open under pressure, I choose, and it's intentional. I'm a tulip, I bloom on my own time. S-H, yeah, the rhythm is mine. You don't get me just because you feel close. I decide, it's that roll. Soft skin. S-H. Don't reach, don't reach, just feel me. S-H-H. I know you feel it when I walk in quiet. No need to speak, I shift the climate. You watch me close, but keep your distance. I don't respond to forced attention. I've been soft, but never easy. You don't touch me just cause you need me. There's a difference, learn the language. I'm not yours just cause you're craving. You gotta meet me where I stand, not where you wanna place your hands. I don't open under pressure, I choose, and it's intentional. I'm a tulip, I bloom on my own time. S-H, yeah, the rhythm is mine. You don't get me just because you feel close. I decide, it's that roll. Soft skin. S-H. Don't reach, don't reach, just feel me. S-H-H. I know you feel it when I walk in quiet. No need to speak, I shift the climate. You watch me close, but keep your distance. I don't respond to forced attention. I've been soft, but never easy. You don't touch me just cause you need me. There's a difference, learn the language. I'm not.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on, but what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I'm gonna wait for some more people to come in. It's your girl SH, the pattern reader. Today I want to talk shiznit. Today I want to judge you. I got some questions for some guys, for some men, for some brave souls to see if you're actually a confident man or scared. Now, if you're in here, I need you to help me. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. If you're coming in, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and come here and talk to me. Uh let me see. I'm gonna try to put a poll in here. How do I do that? I don't even know. How do I put a poll in the chat? Bro, I'm learning on the fly. Are mods able to do that for me? Are mods able to put a poll in the chat? If you're coming in, say what's up. We talking about if you're really confident or not. I wanna judge you. I wanna see if you're scared, insecure, or if you're really a confident man. Cause y'all all talk bold like you're confident. How do I put a poll in here? I need to Google it. Your live chat window. Is it because I'm not monetized? Oh, okay. It's because I'm not monetized that I can't do that. Oh. Okay. Well, that's fine. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna put my question in the comment section. Scenario number 1. Scenario number 1. All right, bet. Scenario number 1. Your wife says, okay, that's scenario number 1. If you're just coming in, leave a comment, a like. We're talking about confidence, real confidence. We're talking about control. Are you a controlling man or a confident man? What would you do in these scenarios? We're on scenario number 1. Your wife says, I heard your advice, but I'm making my own decision. See you later. What happens next? What you doing? You know what? Here's what I will do. I'm going to connect my dual screen. And put on something to watch because I'm getting my hours regardless. Whether y'all want to. I don't open under pressure. I choose and it's intentional. I'm a tulip. I bloom on my own time. Essay. I got I just came from. Hey, thank you. I just came from a little high school musical get together. Not came from. Why am I talking like that? I threw a high school musical get together, and I have a vocal stem. He said. He said. Everybody's always talking at me. Everybody's trying to get in my head. I want to listen to my own heart talking. I need to count on myself instead. Did you ever lose yourself and get what you want? My camera went out, bruh. Hold on, let me refresh my stuff. You're what's good, CEO? Let me share my screen. I'm just waiting for people to come in. Sharon is on, so everybody's over there. Yeah, I'm gonna just until I get more people in here, I'm just gonna watch and react to the. You got a new MacBook? I'm jealous. I'm jealous. He said, damn, those people do the show. Yeah, I'm jealous. I need a new laptop. But today I want to talk about y'all. I want to talk about men. I want to talk about what y'all would do in certain situations. You think you're a confident man, or you think you operate out of fear? That's what I want to figure out. You scared? So here's my first question, CEO. Your wife says, I heard your advice, but I'm making my own decision. What happens next? How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel? Fatty, you're number two. I have nobody here. You said it makes you feel complete. Why? Let me share my stream on Instagram too. Tell people I'm on stream. Everybody's on Sharon's. You say you're glad she could and make her own decisions. He said, why don't I invite? You know what? Yeah, I need to start doing that. I didn't know. Well, I do know that you should invite people ahead of time. I just don't. I don't know why I do that. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to do that. I got to start doing that. Uh, okay. What happens is, though, once I start watching something or talking about something, then people come on. But I think, let me just share my screen. Because Sharon got
Stacey Dash
everybody
was
over.
called a coon for what she was saying about Black History Month and shit like that. Not to do with the rap or anything like that. So I want to understand how you just threw all that together for your goofy ass audience, please.
See? So my audience all of a sudden is just goofy ass when I named how many
I like
rappers.
to make wine, brother. Like stop lying, brother.
I named a shit ton of rappers when I started, and then I pointed out that this is an era of calling people coons today. And it's black people who you disagree with. And I said, but we're not calling these other people coons, the ones who are doing things that if you're using the word coon, is supposed to be somebody doing something anti-black. I don't understand how rapping about selling drugs and to black people and killing other blacks is not anti-black. But they're not called coons. But let them vote for Donald Trump. They're a coon now because
No, that's not what makes them a coon. What makes you a coon is that, well, let me say, yes, that makes you a coon, but what makes you a coon is also adhering and flipping sides as if you are one with them. It's like leaving your family.
they don't believe in Juneteenth. They're a coon now. So all these things that you're using today, not when C. Dolores Tucker, who was run out of the black community because of her stance on the violence and the type of talk that was going on in the community, who she herself was a hypocrite because all she wanted to do was be able to run a record company. But we use the term coon now, just like girls say bruh now. I ain't gonna turn around and say, "No, you never heard when Coretta Scott King didn't say bruh." Yeah, because they didn't use that language back then. So of course you wouldn't have used coon back when C. Dolores Tucker was talking, because they didn't use that word. There was no bunch of people being called coons back then. They weren't. You can't name no niggas that was called coons back in the 1989. Who was calling somebody a coon in 89? I'm 50. I never heard nobody call no damn coon.
Yeah, they was,
What?
they was using the term coon in the 80s. Yes.
Long time.
Yeah.
Okay, so then tell me about all these. Who were the coons of the 80s? Tell me so I can look this up that they were calling them this. Who were they? Who were the coons of the 80s? Uh-huh.
Coon of the 80s.
Y'all said they were using it. Who were the coons?
Anti-black.
The term coon, I just Googled it, started in 1742.
People.
No, you would be able to name if I said who were the guys who were selling out stadiums in the 80s, you could tell me who they were. You wouldn't say the popular people.
No, what I'm
Right, but you're
saying.
looking for a quote.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure because I'm not talking about.
We called them sellouts.
Yeah, we call them sellouts too, right?
We call them sellouts. That's what you were called.
Yes, and
Sellout.
listen,
The term sellout and coon are one and the same, but the term coon has been used and is still being used. But it's not just a term of clownery. It's a term as if you're leaving or being two-faced and turning your back on who you supposed to love and be around.
from the South, I'm just saying, I remember people being called sellouts. Sellouts are a little different than a coon. Okay, a sellout is somebody who actually get money based on their anti-blackness. And a coon may not be getting anything. They may really feel what they're saying. In fact, I could have sworn in Living Color, didn't they call the Bigsby? Wasn't it a person in Living Color? They called the coon.
Is that taboo? I don't know nothing about no taboo. And y'all know let me know. Is that wrong?
Nope. That was Clayton Bigsby was not on In Living Color. That was in our era.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what I've been right the whole time.
I'm saying you're right with the show, but don't take when I said that, because I'm admitting you're right about the show. I got the show wrong.
No, I'm admit that I'm right that we didn't use it. This was not a prevalent word in the 80s. I'm saying, okay, I still grew up in the 80s, and it was not a prevalent term in the 80s. Coon was not a prevalent word in the 80s. Why would anybody lie and say it was?
Okay, I'm not lying, but let's admit this. The internet wasn't here the way it is. So what may have been happening or not happening in your area is what wasn't happening or was happening. But what was happening in my area.
Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, it's wrong. What's up, y'all? What y'all doing? I really didn't plan to watch somebody live. I was waiting for people to come into my stream so that I could talk about what I wanted to talk about. I didn't know it was taboo. I didn't know that was taboo. Why? I thought Kai Cenat and them. Well, Kai Cenat. I didn't know that was wrong. What makes that wrong? What's going to happen? Like, why? Is it just etiquette? It's just etiquette? Because I was just talking to Sharon on his live. He know I was watching him. But I don't, So here's what I'm gonna do then. Here's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, they talking about etiquette. Me and Sharon are cool. I don't think he'll have a problem with this. And what's the difference? What's the difference of me reacting to it till it's done versus watching it live now? Why is like what you talking about? Because I have to pause the video. So that's like rewatching it. I'm not missing any information. Y'all just made that shit up today? No, I can't take his viewership. I'm giving him views. Am I taking his viewership? I don't know. But I will ask first next time to see if he said no you aren't, because they would be to your channel. They would be at my channel. All right. I ain't got no problem rewatching it. So here's what I'm gonna do then. Here's what I'll do. Yeah, Sharon, I could go up too. I could go up on his stream, but I wanna, I'm building my yo guys, I'm halfway through. I got 1,500 watch hours, and I have 477 subscribers. 477 subscribers. No, I don't want to mess with nobody's stuff, but I didn't mean no harm. I was just trying to watch it while he was there before I got my own. I got 5 people in the chat viewing me now. Nobody was in here. I was talking to myself. Yes, I got 1,500 hours. Oh my gosh. So I don't know what I want to do to celebrate on live yet. Yeah. Hope Trilly. I went to school with Hope, by the way. This is my best friend from high school. She's a battle rapper. Everybody go check out Hope Trilly versus everybody. She be with all the battle rappers in them. She be with all of them. Matter of fact, since she's here showing love to me, let me show y'all what she do. Let me show y'all what my girl do. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let me show y'all.
What up, man? It's your boy Chilla Jones. Join the TBL YouTube membership program
Y'all
for
can
only
hear it?
$2 a month for early access to new battles and exclusive members-only content, including live stream.
All right, get to the battle.
Back in the prime time, make some noise. Yeah! Let's work. You got Prime
This
Primo,
is Hope right
man
here.
of the people. We about to get straight into it. Intros, battle to my left. Talk to him.
Hope Trilly, Queens, New York. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
I know what the fuck it is. My name is Dan. Big Philly shit. Shout out to my motherfucking sister Nate. Rest in peace, my cousin Busy. Let's go.
All right, salute. You go with the flip again? Okay, let's go. What do you call it? Hold on, before you
I call
flip.
it.
Heads. Everything good this time. Local. It's tails. Just tails. Let's work.
Let's go. Let's work.
Oh, when the coin toss, Dan going first. Top of round one.
It's about to be a movie.
No.
That hard will flip, cause soon as Trilly trip, she getting buried today. It's gonna be a bloodbath at prime time when I decide to get carried away. I carried a K, cause on some shit, y'all want me to act civil, right? But I wanna hang this bitch from a tree like an ornament, or the chroma drop all y'all bitches.
They slept, yo. Anyway, but I'm hope all day.
Send me all the cause y'all know what really got me fed? Battle Rap made me realize I was sleeping with a monster and he wasn't under my bed. Now all her punches spots about easy. He said he tried to fuck her for bread. Well, Allah said for trying to hurt me, he gonna make him suffer instead. But until then, every time he jab, cover your head.
Okay.
Crazy.
I said every time he jab, I'ma cover my head. Fuck what you said. You was one of easy bitches too. Back in the old days, you don't say, we was repping the same set. But when I was yelling got a bitch, I was thinking about OJ. Two ratchets. One with a beam, one with a scope, named him High Kiki.
Yo, back up off my friends, son.
Cause you can get hit with the butt of the joke. Brain flash on some of your folks. Catch you fucking this faithful nigga and leave his naked ass covered in hope.
I'm gonna give y'all the first round before we start talking.
Stop when it's smoke. So all that broad research and
Hold it down.
I said it's up when it's smoke. So all that broad research and hardly work. Bitch, wasn't you fucking sniper? He was hitting you out of nowhere like Charlie Kirk. No. It could all be working. Because y'all gave the media power. She almost lost to her last op. I would have made it rain fire on the moon like a meteor shower. I can't make this up. The mortician can't make you look alive. Kyrie Jackson, let's crash out. This the part where the rookie dies. None of us will scream tough. You the type to be shaking high, leg shaking ass bitch. We all know since you battled that rose, you been giving pussy back. Bitch, look alive.
Round, get up.
All right, y'all ready?
Let's go. Bottom one, Let it go.
This is the type of pressure I'm conditioned for. My mama used to tell me stay in or stay out.
Real.
Now I let the heat go for free, ho. I don't need the payout. You only here.
Go.
Y'all, if that went over your head,
You only here because of a no-show. Is it a low blow if I say you still taking the easy way out?
yeah, I don't know the history between her and Easy to Block, so.
Now we gonna see the truth. Why I mention easy, bitch, because it's easy to. Can you because it's easy to. Can you understand what I draw like an easel do? Body back. Every fucking bar. Can you understand what I draw like an easel do? Body bag, one size fits all. You ain't got to ease into. I gotta.
Every bar, go.
You understand what I draw like an easel do? Body bag, one size fits all. You ain't got to ease into. I gotta.
Every bar, go.
I got anxiety to Papa Zan. I've been eager to. Talking about what you gonna do to hope. I pray you make it believable. Who misleading you? I don't know, Zan. All I know is my gun won't jam. It get tricky for bitches like you. I put bitches in like you in obituaries for thinking you bigger than the program. We can get it cracking. I'm talking pistols clapping. My niggas are pop Zan. And then forget what happened.
Yo.
My niggas are pop in and then forget what happened. Don't think too hard or think too long. I'll walk you down like Satan's spawn, but it's mistaken because my face and charm can't escape this harm. Put one in your dome like your favorite song. Clip long as a Muslim prayer. It'll erase haram. Later on.
This the what?
Prayer. It'll erase haram. Later on.
Y'all see my friend? Hold it down.
Can't escape this harm. Put one in your dome like your favorite song. Clip long as a Muslim prayer. It'll erase haram. Later on, they gonna say I did it wrong. But what DMX said, let's get it on. Bitches like you and me don't get along. Fuck what you did in Philly or the streets you been upon. If I say the word, my niggas over the PA like an intercom.
That's all I'm saying. Like, my niggas over the PA like an intercom. The fuck? Like, nigga, yo.
Hey, you fried as shit. You fried as shit. Won't get none of my acknowledgement. I'm gonna take you to school. The closest you gonna get to a Hope scholarship. Nothing you do can stifle my accomplishments. Y'all Zanders don't do it for me. Why? I got a high tolerance. Right.
Woo! Clap it up for my girl Hope Trilly. Y'all can go watch this battle. What is it? WTBL Primetime Tournament. That was Zan versus Hope Trilly. She got another battle coming out. And she got a whole catalog. How you doing? Jordan? New York is seriously with the. That's what I'm saying. New York. We talented. That's all I gotta say. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm about to unplug my light real quick. Plug it over here for my laptop. Okay. There I go. Good to see you guys. So here's what I'm going to do today for this show because I need to do better preparation. Okay? I'm going to hold myself accountable. I'm going to pre-prep and get guests ahead of time. So today I'm going to drop the link because there's something that I want to talk about. Okay? So let me take this down. There's something that I really want to talk about with y'all. So I'm going to drop the link without the $20 goal just today. Because I want to talk and I want to fish out anybody who got some pushback. So I think a lot of men are actually operating in fear. When they say they want to control or they want to lead, I think they scared. I think they operate with control because they're afraid. Now, I want it to make sense what I'm saying. So let me give you an example. You and your girl go out and a man gives her a compliment and she smiles. A lot of men will say, well, she shouldn't be smiling at him. She shouldn't be smiling at him. So what y'all think before I keep going? If a man give your girl a compliment and she smiles back and say thank you, is she wrong? Let me see what y'all got to say in the comments. Let me see what y'all got to say in the comments. And I dropped the link too once we get to it. Somebody save the link. And my Cash App is pinned. So, support the show. I dropped the link without the $20 gift today. He said, nope, let her smile away. Anybody disagree? Your girl get a compliment and she smiles and says, thank you. He said, nah, she wrong. She's wrong. Why is she wrong for that? Why is she wrong for that? And if she's wrong, what's your next step? CEO said no. If she's wrong, what's your next step? He says, you look very beautiful today. You're going to correct her. I want you to come up, Ronnie. You could be on audio. You don't got to come on camera. I want to talk to you. The link is in the comment section. I want to talk to you real quick. Let me know if you could come up. He said, I'm going to correct her. Okay, you busy right now. He said, I'm going to control her behavior now. That's what he said. He said, because you did something I don't like and it made me feel insecure, I'm going to fix how you behave so that I never feel this anymore. SH, I'm going to say to the guy, you love what you see, huh? You love what you see, huh? Yeah, you like what you see? These niggas don't want their lady to breathe, I see. You hear what he just said? He said, I'm going to correct her because she said thank you for a compliment. Somebody said, your wife is beautiful. She said, thank you. He said, nope. I got to control how she behaves. She did something wrong by accepting a compliment. Is he a confident man? Is that confidence? Nah, that's insecurity to me. And that's control because you feel some type of way. Yeah. It's all cap. You capping? You capping or you dead serious? Don't cap for the don't fall back for the chat now. Don't fall back for the chat here. Kevin in sales, how you doing? So the question is, your woman gets a compliment from another man. She smiles and says, thank you. Ronnie said he's going to correct her. Zyrax said, ain't nobody gonna correct me shit. Nah, I'm kidding. No one is above correction. Yeah, but okay, but why do you need to be corrected for that? What did you do wrong? Why do you need to be corrected for saying thank you and keep it pushing? You did not cheat. You did not touch him. You didn't take a number. You didn't take a phone number. You were being polite. Why are we being corrected for this? Because this is a rabbit hole that these traditional men dig themselves in. Is that confidence? Would you call a confident man somebody who got to correct his wife for being polite? Guys, I put the link in the chat section because I really want to talk to y'all about this shit right here. Really want to talk to y'all about this. I didn't reach the $20 goal yet, so hit the Cash App to support. But why does she need to be? Here we go. Here we go. What's up, Rush? How you doing?
Yo, I'm good. Salute, what's popping?
What's popping? Oh, I got Ronnie up here. Yes, now we
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
conversation.
Yes, we do.
Okay, why does she need to be corrected for smiling and saying thank you?
Because if a woman is if a woman is around, if my woman is around me, she should know how to conduct herself when she's
Are
around.
y'all here?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Ronnie, I can hear you now.
Yeah, when my woman's around me, she should know how to conduct herself when she's around the man. If you see another man that give me a compliment, she knows it's a form of disrespect. You know what I mean? So she already know how to conduct herself around me. It's the same way if I'm around her, I'm not gonna smile at another woman because I respect my woman enough to not to. Or look at another bitch. You feel me?
Okay, so I want to separate the layers because this is what I'm trying to get at here. If if she's out with you, why is her behavior meant to be stifled, eyes low, just because you're next to her? In order for you to what? Not feel insecure about something? Because that's what I think it comes from.
Well, no, it's not insecurity. And not only that, I don't want my woman eyes low. I want her eyes high. Because at the same time, you gotta still know the direction you're going to when you're following me. That's all that matters.
A guy tells her, say y'all go to a carnival and she's standing there and he says, "You look very beautiful." And she says, "Thank you. I appreciate that, but I'm with my man."
That's respect. I respect that. But the way you was coming from, you said she's smiling, she giggling. That's coming
I didn't
out
say
her tip.
giggling. You see, you added that. I said she
Oh,
smiled.
she smile, okay. And what
She
else?
said thank you,
Okay.
and she keep it pushing, and you're
Okay,
there.
okay, but she not giggling, she not like blushing or anything
She
like that.
not like she not like this.
Okay, then that's different. I don't have a problem with that. I'm just talking about the aspect of some women when they with you, we see another dude come like, hey baby, I think you're beautiful, I think you're sexy. She be smiling, blushing, and giggling. That's
Let me ask you
disrespect.
this then: if a woman comes up to you and you're with your wife, and she says, "Oh, I like your cut," or "I like your shape up on your beard," how you gonna feel internally versus uh let me ask you this, what would you do?
Same thing. I'm gonna say thank you, and I'm gonna keep it pushing. I'm not even gonna probably give her eye contact because I know how some women get when you look at a woman straight in the eye. They're like, "What you doing? Look at the girl straight in the eye." I'm not even gonna give my eye contact. I'm say, "Hey, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I'm just keep it pushing."
Okay, so then when you was in the comments section, you said that you was gonna correct her behavior for smiling and saying thank you.
Look, if she's out of line, like I said, but you said she's not. See, I thought you coming from a
Nah,
point.
you added the giggle. I
Yeah, I
didn't
thought she
say
was
that.
giggling. Now you just said the way you explain it. If you say it like
Yeah.
that, I don't have an issue with that. But if she's smiling and giggling, I'm gonna correct them. Like, hey, you what you doing? You know what I mean? Like, you my woman. I'm supposed to be the only one to make you smile and giggle.
Yeah,
Straight
because
up.
I do believe there's a line of disrespect. That's not what I'm saying. But
Okay.
what I'm saying is certain things, just because a man will feel insecure about it, they feel the urge to correct their woman as if she did something wrong. And vice versa.
Yeah, I'm not that insecure. Nah, hell no. No, but there's some guys that are insecure. You know, I have homeboys that they fuss their lady out just by just saying a thank you. So it depends on the guy.
Okay, so here's my next question, and this is your wife. And Rush, you can jump in as well. Your wife, um, you give her advice on something. She asks you a question about what you think. You give her advice. She says, "Okay, I hear you, but you know what? I'm going to make my own decision this time." Or say you wanted to give her advice about something she didn't ask you, and she says, "I'm going to do what I want to do with this. I appreciate you." How's that going to make you feel?
You talking to me or Russ?
Both of you.
It ain't gonna make me feel some type of way. Is just if she says thank you, I appreciate it. She don't have to take my advice. Remember, it's just a suggestion. You can't control no woman. I want guys to understand that you can never control no woman. But at the same
Okay.
time, if she cares about you, she gonna take heed to what you're saying, even if it's gonna benefit her in the long time.
Okay. That sounds very secure. Rush. Are you here, Rush?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, to answer your question, I just want to say this off rip. Like I'll never, get married. I'm not an advocate for marriage,
Okay.
because I'm sucker free, and I always will stay sucker free. And hypothetically speaking, if for conversation's sake, if that were to happen, I would charge it to the game. Know what I mean, if she doesn't want to take my advice, then that's not my woman. Know what I mean,
And what about smiling and accepting a compliment from another man while you're there? How you feel about that?
she for the streets.
Why?
At least you're honest. You see, I told you, every guy ain't the same.
because that's a chooser signal. You smiling and saying thank you. You choosing that nigga. Know what I mean? And I'm not gonna get mad. I'm just gonna charge it to the
She's not
game.
giggling. She said she's not giggling. That's what she said. She's not giggling. She's just smiling, saying thank you, and walking off.
Yeah, charge it to the game, man. That's not your girl, man. I need my girl to be deaf, dumb, and stupid when a nigga come talk to her. You heard?
Okay, so why you feel like you gotta control her behavior to feel secure?
Whoa! I didn't say control.
No. So
She chose that nigga, and I'm just saying I'm charging it to the game.
she
You know what
didn't
I'm saying?
choose him. She was being polite, and you standing there.
I don't need you to be polite. I don't need you to be polite.
So
Know
in
what I mean?
order to be with you, you are saying your girl has to behave blind, deaf, like a Muslim, basically, in order to be wifey material for you, or you gonna feel like a sucker, like she want the nigga and she don't, because it sounds like to me, in order for you to feel secure, she has to perform like you the man.
Nah, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying by you saying thank you and you smiling with the dude, you're telling me you belong to the streets. And that's okay. You know what I mean? That's okay. I'm gonna charge it to the game and move to the night. Know what I mean?
I don't see how that means she belongs to the streets by saying thank you.
So how many niggas you gonna say thank you to?
If she sneeze, can they say bless you?
Listen, man, she shouldn't be talking to no other man.
Never.
Because the moment you start entertaining another man, you're inviting him to slide up in them drawers, man.
Why is that entertainment? Why is that entertainment?
What do you mean? Why is that entertainment?
How is that entertainment?
Because most women, they love attention. See, attention is the new drug out there, man. You know what I mean? If you want attention from other men, you should not be dating exclusively. You know what I mean?
And remember, like I told you, if a woman is around you, she should know how to conduct herself. You don't have to teach her how to conduct herself. You know what I mean?
If a woman is, like I said, there's a blatant line of where disrespect is, but I think y'all line is so up here that y'all calling every little thing disrespect to prevent yourself from feeling insecure. Because the truth is, saying thank you, I appreciate that, is not disrespectful. You just feel some type of way. You're just insecure about it.
No, nobody's insecure. No, you chose that nigga. I'm gonna let you do your thing.
No,
that's all I'm saying.
She didn't choose him. You feel some type of way about it, and you can't admit it. You can't admit
as a woman, if you're dating exclusively, you should not be entertaining no other man.
Stop. She didn't entertain anybody.
Yo, saying thank you and smiling, man. Yo, nigga, charge it to the game. She for the streets, my nigga.
And this is what I'm saying. Pause, chat. So this is exactly what I'm saying. Men, instead of acknowledging what they feel, which is jealousy.
I'm not jealous. You for the streets.
Wait, don't interrupt me. I'm talking to the chat. Men will not acknowledge that they feel hot and jealous inside and then want to correct a woman's behavior when she did absolutely nothing wrong. All this lady said was, thank you, I appreciate that, and went on about her business with her man. But because he feels jealous and can't even name it, he can't even say what that feeling is because he don't even really understand it. He feels jealous.
Nobody's jealous, man. You for the streets.
You want to control her behavior.
Nobody trying to control nobody.
That's exactly
you chose that nigga, and I'm gonna let you be with that nigga.
That's
Yo,
exactly
that's
what it is,
simple.
though. Because she did nothing wrong. She did nothing wrong.
She did everything wrong.
She didn't sleep with him. She didn't take his
Yo,
number. She didn't do nothing. She said thank
she
you.
did everything wrong. You smiling and saying thank you. You're basically telling that man, come through and hit this. That's what you're telling him.
No, that's
Yeah.
what you heard because you're jealous.
No, it
I'm
come
not.
out flirtation.
Nobody's
You can't tell me
jealous.
don't come out flirtation if a woman go in there and say thank you with a smile. A man gonna think she being flirtation. Like, okay, I may have an opportunity there. So that's why some guys take it that way.
Because men think when a woman is being friendly, it's an open invitation. That's why, because that's how y'all operate.
No, but it's the same thing. Like you in the panel, like I know you with somebody, right? You on a panel full of guys. You smiling, you like thank you. They go guys gonna be like, okay, she might be into me, so I might try to go in her DMs. That's how.
And guess what? When they get there, I say I'm not open for anything like that. Or I stop it where it is. But me being polite, look, I'm talking to y'all two right now, and I'm married. I'm talking to y'all two right now.
No, that's different. You're a content creator. You're a content creator.
Open the door for y'all. My legs must be open because I'm smiling and laughing with you two niggas. I must have my legs open.
You're a content creator.
Yeah,
nah,
exactly.
It's not like that. Yeah, that's
Oh
different.
my
You
God.
can't use that in the same
creator,
scenario.
bro.
Yes, you can't use that in the same scenario. You got to go outside of that.
What's up, CEO?
Yo, what up? Bro on the top. What's up, man? Bro on the top, yo, like, you pimping out here, bro?
Yeah, you sound like you about to start simping, man.
No, it's not.
Why
about
you worried about me?
No.
Why you worried about me, man?
Because what you're saying, right? You're describing P code, right? You're saying you using
nah. Yo, don't
let me
put that on my jacket. I'm sucker free.
I
and I'm
get you.
bonding with the symbiote.
Let him land.
Even that term sucker free, that's from a pimp from LA, right? So when you saying she chose up, that's P code, right? So I'm asking, like, are you pimping or are you holding the women that you date to that pimp hole relationships hierarchy?
Like I said before, I'm sucker free, man. They all belong to the streets. That's just my personal opinion. I mean,
that's just your personal. Okay. All right. That what he's saying sounds like some pimping shit. And if he pimping, hold on, wait. If he's pimping, he's absolutely right. But if he's not pimping, he's dead wrong. Right?
Yeah.
Because it's like, why do she have to suppress her humanity for your ego? You feel what I'm saying? A smile and a thank you.
Listen, I'm just entertaining the conversation. Like, you will never catch me wifing up no broad because they all belong to the streets. I'm just doing this for the purpose of her content, man. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. I digress. I'm going back down.
Yeah, he'll never wife nobody because he don't want no woman to make him feel short or insecure. Because if he get with a woman and she say thank you, he gonna be like, oh, you're not making me look like I'm the man to other men. Like, I'm not gonna look like no sucker. Because if you smile at anybody else, it's gonna make me look bad. That's why.
But if a woman with you, she know. But if a woman with you, she know not to smile at another man. Trust me, a woman know how to conduct themselves. That's why I would use the word conduct, because she knows.
Okay, so let me ask you this question then: do you feel like the man just because a woman behaves a certain way, or do you feel like the man without her behavior? Because it sounds like you're dependent on how somebody else behaves around you to feel like the man.
Not necessarily, but it show you that it show a level of maturity and growth. If a woman is around, remember, a woman, you as the man, you are the leader. So the way you conduct yourself, she's supposed to conduct herself. She followed your lead. So if you know you're not in the presence of your woman, you know at the end of the day you might not even be there, but you know at the same time, this woman been around me, she already know how to act. I don't even need to be around her, know she's gonna act right. That's why they call it straight pimping, because that's what it is.
Put your point in a clearer statement for me. One, because you were really low and I didn't hear you.
Okay.
And two, I just need to hear it again and clear.
Okay, so the whole point. Oh, I'm very low. You don't want to I'm on my phone. So the whole point. I'm not on my laptop. So the whole point is that when you know how to conduct yourself as a man, a woman's gonna follow your lead. So based on you being the man, you are the leader of the relationship. So how you conduct yourself, that's how she's gonna conduct herself. If she see you right now as a man smiling and flirting, she gonna do the same exact thing. Women mimic whatever the man do. If the man act a certain way around other women, she gonna act a certain way around other men. This is how things go in the dating game.
Okay, I think I hear what you're saying. She's gonna mimic your behavior.
Correct.
Uh, I don't
Like
agree.
you're married, right? You're gonna mimic your husband's behavior. If
I
your
don't.
husband ain't flirting, you're not gonna flirt. If your husband's serious, you're gonna be serious. You mimic whatever your husband do.
Nah, I do what I do, and if he don't respect me, because this is where the conversation goes. I don't do what I do just because of him, because that's technically tit for tat. That's tit for tatting. Oh, I'm only gonna not flirt and not cheat just because you're not doing it. No, I don't flirt, don't cheat because that's who I am.
And now that, but you have some level of respect for your husband. That's why you're not gonna cheat or flirt with other men. Correct?
Not if I lose respect, I'm leaving him. I'm not so all I'm saying is all I'm trying to get to is that I need to understand why you don't feel like the man. Oh, you said you don't feel like the man if she behaves a certain way because it reflects on how you might be
Correct.
behaving.
Correct.
What
Correct.
if what if you don't flirt or you don't do any of that stuff and she just says her thank you or something? What if she just does that and you don't do that?
If I don't do that, then there's something that I'm lacking, and then there's something that I'm lacking. She's carrying on because remember she's an image of me. I don't know, like a lot of people use the scripture like from the Bible. You can't be unequally yoked. You got to be someone that you are yoked with, someone that you have a connection with. So if someone don't fall in line with that, there's something's off about you. Men tend to attract the same women as him. I don't know. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, and this is the logic behind it. If a man is a hoe, then he should be with a hoe. That's what I'm
Correct.
hearing.
That is
That's not
correct.
how
And
that
most of the
works.
time that happens. Majority of the time that
That's
does
not how
happen.
that's not how that works, man. Most
You don't
women
think
are
so?
attracted to men that's able to attract other females. A woman is not going to deal with a man if he's not getting any bitches, and that's what is wrong.
No, but yes and no. Yes and no. I agree with you on that one. I do agree with you on that one. Don't push back on that one.
What did you say, Ron? Rush? I didn't hear it.
Oh, you hear what Russ said? Go ahead, Russ. Say it again.
Yo, listen, man. Most women are attracted to men that's able to copulate with other women. I mean,
Mm, no, that's not true either. Zyrax, you say you agree with Ron. Which part you agree with him on? Because he just conceded, and I guess he's switching his logic.
I'm not
But I
switching my
just
logic. My logic still say the same. I'm saying the woman is a reflection of the man. It is what it is. If a man
and
is a
you
whore, he tends to attract whores. That is a fact. That's even scientifically proven that to be a fact. Women,
you
like for example, women are attracted to weak men. If a man is weak, women praise on that. They will not attract to a strong man. You
that's
get
not
my point?
true. I'm gonna give you some pushback. A
Okay,
lot
go.
of women, and you brought up the scripture, so I'm gonna hit you with a not a scripture, but something along that line. Like a lot of women that live a promiscuous lifestyle and they have the Jezebel spirit, a lot of times they will link up with a nigga that got the spirit of Ahab in him. And Ahab was a powerful king, but the woman he was dealing with dominated the relationship. So she was the one that was running things. I mean, so I'm gonna give you some pushback on that, King.
Yeah,
yeah.
you kind of make sense on that one. That is true. That would say it because remember I don't know if you believe in the law of polarity, left, right, on right, left, stuff like that. So the law of polarity, there's always tends to be an opposite. So if a man is weak, women prey on weak men. Not say women are attracted to weak men. I say women praise on weak men because they know they can be able to take advantage of that weak man.
Right, because they're
Women
able to
like
manipulate the relationship because he's a
correct.
sucker. Yeah.
Because he's a sucker, exactly. But if you're a strong man, women find you to be more attractive, and things tend to flourish more because you're a strong man. You know how to send down the law and principle.
You are right about that, but that's only in certain conditions. Like if the alpha archetype remains alpha and holds on to his frame, then yeah, she's gonna want to sleep with him. But the moment he becomes a sucker and fall in love, she's gonna dismiss that nigga because he a sucker.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think men should fall on a level of love. Men should fall on a level of respect. Women should be the one falling on a level of love.
Right, 100% right. 100% right. You're right about that.
Let's go deeper into that, what you just said, because it ties into exactly my point. Y'all don't feel like the man unless the people around you or your woman are behaving in a certain manner.
Nah, that's not true.
If you don't feel
That's
like,
not
or it
true.
don't look like you getting respect, you don't feel like you the man, and she shouldn't be around you because how her behavior is tied to your image.
Let me
said that. Yeah,
let me use this example, pardon me for interjecting so abruptly, but for example, right, you got an average Joe and then you got Chris Brown. Know what I mean? See, the chick that really want to rock with you, she's gonna go out her way to rock with Chris Brown, paying $1,000 for the tickets just so she could take a picture with a nigga and let the nigga kiss on her. She's not doing that for the average man. You know what I'm saying? We know the difference if a chick is really rocking with us. Like, yo, listen, man, if the chick don't idolize me, respect me to the highest degree, that's not my woman. You know what I mean?
Good point. That was a good analogy with that Chris Brown concert, because that was a lot of men was facing right now.
I'm stopping you there. That's not a good analogy, and I'll tell you why.
Oh, go ahead.
Chris Brown is a figure of status and money. If she's going up and kissing on Chris Brown and letting herself have easy access, it's of the chances and the hopes to access his status and wealth. It's not about that she love him or want him or this and that. It's about what he represents. Yo, I got a picture with Chris Brown. I got a picture. So no. And if she gets into a relationship with Chris Brown, you're talking about idolization and respect. Chris Brown is in a polygynous relationship. And after a while, even with love involved, all of that idolization goes out the window when you are learning that you need reciprocation and respect, because all of their behavior is about access to his things and his status. It has
okay, let's not focus on Chris Brown. If a woman is digging a dude, she is gonna make sure that she stays in certain lines to preserve that relationship because she respects and looks up to this man. Now, man, if your woman don't look up to you and she don't respect you and don't take your advice, that is not your woman. She belongs to the streets. That's simple.
Why she belong to the street? What if you wrong about something? What if she?
Nah.
What if she loves you?
Well, if I'm wrong about something, yeah, she could bring it to my attention. Know what I mean? And you know, like, and I'll evaluate whether if it's correct or not. And if it's correct, I'm rolling with the punches with that.
You know what you just said? You just said if your woman don't have her own opinions that are opposite of yours, if she don't agree with everything you say and think you're like some master lord of ideas and you're the smartest and she just follows how you think and trusts every word you say, then she's not a good woman. Do you understand that that's what you just said?
Not in those kind of terms, but close to it, yeah. If your woman don't, listen, for all you dudes that's listening to me right now, I mean, that's in the chat, if your woman don't respect you and idolize you, that is not your woman. The next man is gonna hit, my nigga, and that's word is born.
Not Ronnie. Well, both of y'all, Rush and Ronnie. Rush, why do you need somebody to worship you in order for them to be a good
I ain't say worship, man. I ain't say worship.
You said idolize you.
Well, let me revise my statement. If she doesn't hold you in high regards, that's not your woman, man. She's supposed to adore you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
why she can't adore you and also don't think you right all the time and disagree with you and say, nah, I don't like the way you handle money, so I'm better at that. Like, why you can't be
Not, yo, listen. If okay, let me use another example. If I'm dealing with a woman that's real good with finances, right, and we politicking about, you know, making some investments and you know, making some money move or whatever, I'm gonna take her. If she tell me like, yo, babe, like, yo, this ain't the smart move because certain clause in this contract ain't gonna help us generate an extra set of revenue coming in for the crib. Like, I think we need to do it like that. I'm gonna take her advice because that's her specialty. She's into finances, so I'm gonna take heed of what she's talking about. So I'm not saying like, yo, you know, listen to everything what I say, but I'm just saying like, don't be entertaining other niggas because the time you smiling and saying thank you, that is an invitation for that nigga to come smash my nigga. Word is born.
Thank you for bringing it back to the original point. There's other people in the chat. Hit that like button and listen to this bullshit. He said that she's for the streets just because she smiled and said thank you to a compliment. And I'm over here trying to let y'all know that now we're into the control aspect of things.
It's not
Because
controlling.
if she
It's not
says thank
controlling.
you,
Listen, you can't. Let me just say this real quick.
Let me finish my sentence. If she says thank you, that means she's opening her legs up to somebody else and for the streets. I say that she didn't do nothing wrong, and we need to stop labeling everything a woman do as disrespect or wrong just because you feel jealous or you feel some type of way.
Not jealousy. It's not jealousy. It's not jealousy, but
you are jealous.
Nah, I'm never jealous. No, she chose that nigga. I'm gonna let her be with that nigga.
How she chose him?
That's
Break
simple.
that down. Make it make sense. How she chose him?
Because she indirectly telling the nigga come smash. I need some of that. That's what she telling the nigga.
You said indirectly?
Yeah. You saying thank you and smiling at a nigga, you telling the nigga come hit this.
That's what she said.
Yes.
By saying thank you, I appreciate that. And then
yeah, indirectly, yeah.
And then what if he tried to get her number and she says, no, I got a man?
Nah, I mean by that point she a hoe. You talking and you telling the nigga no makes you a hoe. Why are you even talking to the nigga in the first place?
Yes or no? Please
tell me. That's not insecurity, man. You chose that nigga and I'm gonna let you be with that nigga. That's simple.
Every guy thinks things differently, you know what I mean? But I want a woman to have her own mind, her own sense of awareness. But at the same time, like I said, if you're around me, you should already know how to conduct yourself. So I don't even have to even ask that.
Okay, here's my next question in the same realm. This is I'm a change it from a wife to somebody else close to you because I'm gonna let you see this, right? Your son tells you that you're wrong in front of family, in front of everybody, and he's correct. How you feel? What you doing after that?
I'm gonna correct them. I'm gonna tell him that the way you handle it is wrong. You're supposed to wait, take me to the side, and then we have a conversation about it.
Why? To protect your image?
What you mean image? It's respect.
Yeah, it's called respect, man.
He said, nah, Dad. You're wrong. But because it's in front of everybody, it's disrespectful?
You are a child.
Yeah.
You are a child doing correcting them.
Yes, that is disrespectful. Yeah.
That's disrespectful. Come on, come on. SH, you should know that's disrespect.
You need to tell me why. You need to say it's disrespectful because and finish that sentence.
It's disrespectful because you're in front of people and you are a child trying to correct an adult. That is wrong.
Yo, let me interject too. Let me get my two pieces on that too. Like him pulling his father's face card in front of relatives like that is wrong and very disrespectful. If that shows weakness within the family too. So if I make a mistake, like this young king just said, like, yo, take me to the side and you know what I mean, school me on how to handle the situation correctly. Don't don't make me look like a fool in front of everybody. You know what I mean?
So
The son should know that off rip. You know what I mean?
So it's okay for you to be dead wrong and your son to pull you in the back. It's okay to protect your image and you're dead wrong, but it's not okay to let your son look stupid or to be right because your son is correcting something. So we're going to let your son look wrong in front of public to protect
Nobody knew about that.
because you're an elder.
Nobody knows about the situation. So
It depends on what the situation is.
Okay, it depends on what the situation is.
Yeah.
It's something between you and your son.
Yeah, no, that right there, you should never do that in public. No.
Yeah. You take your pops to the side and be like, yo, listen, like, yo, finesse this. I mean, but that's just common sense. You know what I mean? Because anytime you show any form of disagreement in front of other people, that's a sign of weakness, man. I mean?
Correct. And also disrespect.
It's disrespectful to say, nah, Dad, you wrong. Just because other people's looking at you be wrong. Do you not hear yourselves?
So let me ask you a question. So you want your man to correct you in front of other people?
Y'all can't stomach, and this is what happens. What happens with healthy people is we debating or we in a discussion or something. I'm like, nah, that wasn't right. I don't feel no type of way. I'd be like, oh, it wasn't right. They just did it. They just did it to me when I first got on live today. Somebody told me, nah, you can't be watching somebody else live stream while it's live. I was like, well, I ain't mean no harm or blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm not gonna correct me in public.
You talking about a family, let's say it's a family discussion, you and your husband, y'all in front of everybody, and let's say you burped and your burp was loud. And you're like, baby, why the hell you did that? It's disrespectful to you. That's wrong.
There's a way to do it, but if you say, excuse you burping all loud, like there's a way to do it.
But I'm gonna just put you to the side and say, hey, baby, you burp loud. I'll probably laugh, chuckle, and be like, hey, you gotta chill out with that. But it's a certain way how you gotta conduct yourself in front of public. You should know that. That's like etiquette 101.
He's not conducting himself bad. He's saying, Dad, you wrong. And you worried about how you look in front of people instead of just acknowledging that your son is right. Just because other people being there is going to make you look weak.
Hey, I didn't make society this way.
Nah, I really need y'all to hear what you're like. Just look at your fragility. Look at yourself. You don't feel like the man unless you look like the man.
Not look like the man. I am the man. That's the difference.
You're not. You're not the man if you can't take correction in public.
No, but you talking about taking correction from a child. That is crazy.
You're not proud of him for feeling brave enough to stand on business?
Nah, that's not standing on business. Man.
Nah, that's not standing on business. Man, if I was a child and did that to my parents, I would have got slapped right in the head. And you don't do stuff like that, man.
Yeah. And you know what it taught us? Because a lot of us got slapped for being right. It taught us to not stand up for nothing.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Nah, that's not true. See, the problem with your generation, man, y'all have no respect, man. Y'all wilding out. Y'all disrespecting people. And, and a lot of times, and I won't keep it a being with you, man. Like, most women, they don't reap the repercussions of being disrespectful. You know what I mean? A lot of dudes, they you know what I mean? The young generation, they disrespectful, but they do it in a cautious manner because they know if you disrespect the wrong dude, there's going to be some serious repercussions that come with that. And most women not going to see that because they're female.
It's not about women or men. You telling me?
Nah. It is about women and men. You know what I mean? Like, say for instance, right, if we're all in person right now, right, and I say something out of line to this young king in the bottom right here, he gonna feel some type of way, and it might lead into a physical altercation. From a physical altercation, it might lead into a shootout. That's simple.
Okay, let's not go there because I need you to understand.
But no. It's gonna go
let me
there.
ask you a question.
It's gonna go there when you dealing with men. You know what I'm saying? See, you don't gotta worry about that because you're a female, and most dudes is just gonna give you a pass for being disrespectful. Know what I mean?
No, I'm not gonna get a pass for being disrespectful as a
Hey,
woman.
you a woman. You gonna get that pass. You know what I mean?
Listen, I need to understand this, and I need to put a clear picture in front of your face and in front of the audience face. If we punish our children for being right in public, we're training them and teaching them not to stand up for themselves or to speak up. So now if your son corrects you because it's you and you gonna look like not a man in front of other people, you want to correct his behavior when he's right. If it was somebody else, if he was in school, you would tell him, no, speak up for yourself and tell your teacher or tell your friends, like, nah, that's wrong. Not just because it's front of not just be quiet because everybody's watching. You would tell him that's a good character trait. But because it's you and you his father, he can't do it. Because it's gonna make you look like less of a man to look wrong
Nah,
in
right now
front of the public.
you
So
just
wait a minute,
promoting
let me get my
rebellion.
point out. Let me get my point out.
You just promoting rebellion, but go ahead.
Because your image is tied, you feeling like a man is tied to how people view you.
Nah, that's your personal opinion, man. I mean,
Ain't
respect goes
nothing
a
I
long
said was
way.
wrong.
Your respect goes a long way. You know what I mean? If you can't be able to respect anybody, how are you going to survive in the work world? Everything's based on a level of respect. You know what I mean? If you come into corporate America with a fucked up attitude like that, ain't nobody gonna deal with you in corporate America because you're not easygoing and you're not flexible. You know what I'm saying?
What? So listen, if your son said in a respectful way, nah, dad, that's wrong. He's not being disrespectful. You just calling it disrespect because you
No,
don't like it.
it's disrespectful if you're gonna do it in front of people, man. Nah. If something's done incorrectly and you my seed, and this is why I ain't got no kids, you know what I mean? I ain't gotta worry about shit like this. You know what I mean? I'm just entertaining it because you know what I mean it's for content or whatever. But if I had a seed and he did something like that, yo, I would disown that kid, man. I ain't my kid. You don't respect me. You know what I mean?
The initial failure happens at home, right? Because if the family structure was right at home, he wouldn't be correcting you in public because he would already know, or she would already know that it's a time and a place. So
Facts.
y'all both are right, right? It is it we us as men, we will see it disrespectful because that's something that should be handled within the family as a family. You feel me? As a household. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like I wouldn't consider it disrespectful, but it's a failure of the house structure.
Shout out to Max for the $10 cash app. Thank
Yeah,
you. I appreciate
I was
you.
looking for your cash app. I can't find it. Can you put it in the chat?
The link is
Put it in the chat. I was looking for it.
yeah. Hold on a minute. Yeah, shout out to y'all for coming up. I really appreciate y'all too. But he's CEO, you're saying we're both right. And here's why I'm not gonna say we're both right.
Yeah, you got 20 people in the building. Make sure you hit that like button. Feel me?
Right. Because say your son. Thank you. You think I'm beautiful? See, look, am I opening my legs because he said I'm beautiful?
If your man was right next to you, he'll look at you crazy.
No, he won't.
A man is in the house watching.
Like, anyway, we back to the son and the father thing. Say it's now you're telling your son he did something wrong and he's telling you you're wrong. You got to do it in public to check your son in public because
give a full scenario because you're leaving it like
it's
what's
too
wrong?
vague. It's too vague.
Yeah,
Okay.
give a scenario.
All right, bet. It's too vague. Because Black people do this shit all the time. Telling your kids business in public, but then they gotta be quiet. okay, we had a family function and your son got into a fight at school that he didn't start. But you think he started it because the teacher told him he started it. So you get to telling the family at the function that he done got suspended because of whatever. And he says, Dad, he feeling embarrassed. And he says, Dad, that's not what happened. You know, you're wrong. And can you please stop? Like, can you stop telling them what happened? Or he's asking you to stop.
I'm gonna tell you why the kid is wrong, because I'm sure he's talking to an adult and not the kid. Mind your business. The adults are talking. That's why he's wrong.
Business is about him
Oh
and his
yeah,
image.
but see, he has no business yet because he's a child. If I'm talking to these gentlemen up here about what my son did in school, yes, the subject matter is my son, but I'm talking amongst men. Know your place. You see
You
how he's
talking
wrong now?
amongst aunties, grandmas, you telling them, nah, he
Adult.
done
That's
he
why.
done got
That's
in a
why I said
fight.
adults. I said adults. I said adults
Yeah.
at first, but I'm talking amongst y'all. He has no place in this conversation, even though the subject matter is him. Right now, when we get home, he want to express himself to me. Right then, he can do that. But as I'm talking to the adults, let me finish my conversation because you're butting in. You're being disrespectful. You're inserting yourself, a child, into this adult conversation, so the kid will be wrong. Right now, what you're talking about, right? What you're talking about with kids not being able to defend themselves, it goes back to the house. You have to create a safe space that your children will be open and willing to express their feelings to you at home. You have to leave that space for them. But in public, I'm the adult. I'm responsible for everything. So you're wrong.
Anybody got anything to add before I go? I dropped the
No
link in the
pushback.
chat, Danny.
No pushback. I agree with everything he's saying. That's how I was raised. When you're in
Yeah.
when an adult having a conversation, you don't intervene. You wait until the adult is done. Then you tell the adult what you got to tell them. Any personal matter.
I mean, personally, I wouldn't like if there was some issues with my seed, dealing with school, I wouldn't express that to other people within the family. I keep that amongst my immediate relatives. But the Young King CEO, he's definitely correct on what he's saying. But personally, I wouldn't do that myself.
Okay, but here's my question, and this is what I mean by kids. We gotta, well, not we. I'm grown, but as a child, we gotta take disrespect to protect the elder's image so they don't look bad. Because what's happening is you are disrespecting your child. One, you lying on him and don't really believe him. So he already don't feel supported by you in this scenario. And two, you telling his business. And 9 times out of 10, he is included in the conversation because what we do is we be like, tell him what happened in school.
That's when that's when he's included, right? You just included him with that statement.
How you doing, Danny? You got any pushback?
I do. I have quite a bit actually. Um,
Okay.
first off, I'm not sure. Are you '90s baby or a little bit early 2000 baby?
No, I was born in 97.
Okay. See, I was born in '86. The way I was brought up, as a child, you're seen, but you're not supposed to be heard. And I think the disconnect is like a little bit of a generational thing. Is what I won't say. And the problem with a lot of these kids nowadays, they they run their mouth too much, which is like a super big problem. And see, that's why you got the YNs out here. That's why you got the teen takeovers due to the lack of respect.
Okay, but just because things are generational, does that make them correct? See, Zyrax just said correction of facts should be okay regardless of age. Now, you telling me that your son is supposed to be seen, not heard, let you talk all willy-nilly, share his business, embarrass him, and then the son is now responsible. The child is more responsible for handling the situation correct, more correct than the parent is. This is why y'all not making no sense to me.
No, but see, because you're looking at it from a
y'all are
woman's
holding the
perspective.
child to a higher standard and regard. Probably gonna beat him if he corrects you and says, no, Dad, that's not what happened. You wrong. Or can we not tell the aunties and you know what happened, because he's wrong. He's super wrong and disrespectful while you get to disrespect him.
Now, see, you're explaining to put yourself on mute real quick, bro. Your fan or your AC is blowing in the mic, right? You're talking about two scenarios. The first scenarios we were talking amongst adults, and then you added the child, right? And now Zyrax is saying corrections of facts should be okay regardless of age. No man would say that's wrong, but only in the privacy of the house.
Why is the teenager being held at such a high standard of feeling exposed and disrespected? And I'm taking out the second part of the scenario because I did add that. I added the part of saying, tell him what you did. Take that part out. He corrects you and say, no, Dad, that's wrong. That didn't happen in front of the public. Why is he being held at such a high regard and being called disrespectful while you're actively disrespecting and embarrassing your own son?
We're not embarrassing him. We're having an adult discussion, right? We're having an adult discussion. No man is going to allow their child to intervene inside of an adult conversation when they're not at it. That's the disrespect. The correction is not the disrespect. It's you butting in. Like, I got a nephew, right? And when I talk to my sister all the time, he likes to interject. And you know what I do? I tell him no one's talking to you. And he keeps doing it. No one's talking to you. And he keeps doing it. And then I talk to her like, you got to stop him from doing that because I'm not talking to him. You understand what I'm saying? It don't even be about him. You don't want your children interjecting themselves in adult conversations. That is the disrespect.
That's why this is not really what we're talking about, because children, there are adult conversations that children should not be a part of, which I was raised like and agree with in certain degree. But now we're talking about a scenario about your own kid who's listening to you not tell the truth about them, tell their business on something they got in trouble for, and they do feel embarrassed. It is embarrassing, whether you want to say it isn't or not. They're getting embarrassed. And you're telling me that it's wrong for them to say to you in public, just because it's in public, no, Dad, that's not what happened.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. So you're telling us that it's justifiable for the kid to not only interject into an adult conversation, but also correct the father in front of everybody?
Listen to what I'm saying. I didn't say interject every adult conversation. I'm saying you are actively embarrassing your kid and you not regarding his feelings. He want to say, no, Dad, that didn't happen.
He got to eat that. He got to eat that. But go ahead, finish. Go ahead, finish.
The whole problem is in public. And you brought it to public. And you telling me your son, because we in public, can't tell you wrong.
Yeah, he got to eat that. And I'm going to tell you why.
Y'all hear that shit?
Your mentality creates a bunch of YNs. It's going to be if everybody felt the way you felt, it's going to be a lawless society out here, man. So yeah, he got to know his place, man. Know what I mean? You know what I mean? Personally, I wouldn't put my seed if I had one. I wouldn't put his personal business out there. But if an adult chooses to do that, you know what I mean? He got to eat that. You know what I mean? Because he's living with them. He not paying no bills. You know what I mean? He not doing none of that. So he got to fall in line, man. That's the natural order.
And this is why the art of communication come into play. That's why you got to go after you're done. You go to your son. Y'all sit down. Y'all have a conversation. Don't beat him, but have a conversation and give him the reason why you had to act a certain way in front of the guest, so he can understand and not be in his feelings.
You understand? Do you understand that, again, we talking about a teenager or a kid? We're expecting them to be emotionally regulated while feeling embarrassed by what you're doing, and you're
He gotta
holding
eat that, man.
you're
He ain't
holding
paying no
your
bills,
kid.
man.
Hold on a minute. You're
He
holding
ain't
your
paying no
kid
bills.
at
He
a
gotta
high
eat that.
regard. You're holding your kid at a higher standard and telling him he should behave appropriately while you're actively not showing your child respect.
Yes, because he's under my supervision. He ain't
That's
eating
right.
unless if I feed him. Know what I mean? So he gotta fall in line. And if you get out of line, I'ma disown you. I ain't gonna rock with you. Know what I mean?
No,
That's
I'm
how
just
that
have a
shit
conversation.
fucking
I'm
works,
just have a
man.
conversation with you, and I think that's the problem is we're not having conversation with our kids. We just saying, "Oh, do this and do that," but you got to give the kids the reason why you're telling them to do a certain thing.
What
Yo,
he
like I
said.
said, like I said before, man, if I had a seat, I want to put his personal business out there. But if an adult chooses to do that, that kid have to eat that, man. He got to fall in line, man. That's how that shit works. Cause if you don't follow the code, man, you're gonna have a whole bunch of YNs tearing up shit, man. Know what I mean?
Right, Zyrax. It's okay. It's okay to disrespect or hurt your kid publicly,
Not
and
disrespect, man.
they
It's
can't
not
tell
disrespect.
you in public don't do that, or tell you wrong because of your ego as a man. I'm
It's not an
bringing it
ego,
back.
man. It's respect.
You
It's
don't
not an
feel or
ego
look like
thing
the
right there.
man
It's
lest other
respect,
people
man.
around you behave or act a certain way for you, because you could be dead wrong, but your child got to eat it because you pay the bills, because you supply their food. He got to get his feelings hurt and eat it.
Yeah, you got to get in line, man. If you don't get in line, man, we ain't rocking with each other. It's that simple. See, I'm in law enforcement, man, and I deal with YNs firsthand. Know what I mean? And the number one thing when us officers correct these kids, you want to know who come in and start wilding out? The mothers. You know what I'm saying? They come in and start wilding out and tell us not for us to do our job, man. Know what I mean?
Hold
Like
on
I
a
said
minute. We
before,
got
man, yo, listen, man, you don't get in line, man, then you were out. It's that simple, man.
Sharon Bracy in the building. How
Oh,
you
yes,
doing?
right. The building, everybody else gonna start coming through. You feel
So
me?
funny. When I started this live, I just learned something today that it's taboo and wrong to stream somebody else's stream while they live. Because when you was live with what's his name?
Tommy Sotomayor and
Tommy
Taz.
today, I didn't have nobody on yet. So I'm like, let me just finish watching this. And I was streaming it while I was here. Is that wrong? That's messed up, right? They said it was messed up.
It's not common courtesy, but
Okay.
me and you don't have no issues. I know you wasn't trying to do nothing malicious. A lot of people do malicious things in these YouTube streets, so that's why they saying this like that. So, but you guys gotta be careful because other people would attempt to strike your channel for something like that.
That's why I was telling her, Sharon. You see, trust me.
Yeah.
I've been around these YouTube streets. Trust me.
Okay, so Sharon, what we're talking about right now, because I'm trying to get these men to understand that them feeling like a man is highly attached to how other people behave in public, and they rely on it for their image. So what we're talking about now, I gave them a scenario. I said, your son corrects you in front of the family. You are saying, so here's the scenario. Your son got suspended from school and he got into a fight. He say that's not really what happened, but that's the story you going along with because you believe the teacher over your son. You bring that situation to a family function and you start telling the whole family, and your son feels embarrassed and he says in front of the whole family, Dad, no, that's not what happened. You're wrong. And can you stop telling them, what happened? He's asking you to stop because obviously he feels some type of way about this. These men are saying that the child is out of place and he should eat that. What you think?
I think they are crazy to think that your child should just be embarrassed and accept embarrassment just because you're the dad. Absolutely not. You should have respect for your child enough to respect your child's voice because you are raising your child to be an upstanding citizen, and it starts with you. You are the most safest person for your kid to challenge in a very safe way. So you should encourage your child to express themselves so they could be adjusted to communicate, so they won't be stubborn, so they won't be timid. We see a lot of men that are timid. They have this performative masculinity going on out there instead of actually being real human beings and standing on their words. This is the issue of this whole idea of you're supposed to be seen and not heard. That is producing timid human beings. No, if your child is speaking up, that's because they believe that their voice is important within the family, and that's what you want to produce. You want your child to have confidence in their voice to speak up. So when
Nah, that's
something
rebellion,
wrong is
man.
happening,
That's a
when
form of
something
rebellion,
wrong
man.
or bad is
Listen, man,
happening,
you violate me,
when
man. You a
something
op,
wrong
whether
or
you see
bad
it or
is
not,
No,
man.
no,
What
let him
is
finish his
wrong?
point.
wrong,
Let him
Let
finish
him
his
when
point.
finish.
something wrong and bad is happening, you want your kid to speak up about it. You want your child to communicate. So
Nah,
and it
not with
starts
me,
with
man.
you.
You do
Well,
that with
that's why
me,
you
you a
don't have
op. Nah,
yeah, but
nigga.
you don't
Fuck
have
all
no
that.
children, so you have no idea.
I'm just entertaining the
So you know
conversation
what?
for shorty. You know what I
And
mean?
if that is the case, if this is the case that you're supposed to be seen and not heard, this is an example that you should practice what you preach. You have no idea. You need to stay in a place where, because you have no idea how this thing
Listen, she
works.
asked
So
me a
you need to
question.
stay
I'm
in a,
answering the question,
you
man.
need to
You know
stay.
what I mean?
You need to stay in a place because
She asked me a
in this
question. I'm
conversation,
answering the
you
joint.
have
You know what I
no
mean?
idea what you are talking about.
Right. Your son is your op. Danny, you were shaking your head. What are you pushing back on, Danny?
I'm putting back on everything that Sharon said. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what generation Sharon is. See, I was like I said earlier. I was brought up. I was born in 1986. I was brought up that when grown people talking as a child, you kept your mouth shut. Now, what Sharon is talking about up here, I think he's confusing. He has to confuse that being respectful is being timid. That's the difference between being timid and being respectful. And respectful, Sharon, you have that confused.
And we could tell by the way how he communicates that he is used to being a very timid person. He don't even use his full voice, right? And we can see that's why he stutters and he's not confident. And this is what happens when you are raised in a household where it says you're supposed to be seen and not heard. You are afraid to speak. You don't have confidence when you communicate.
I'm
This is
not
the
afraid to speak,
issue.
brother. I'm just
This
being.
is
This is
the
just who I
issue.
am.
Yeah, I'm glad that I was able to invoke some bass in your voice, because that's what happens when a man comes around, right? We teach you how to communicate properly. So now you want to add bass in your voice now that I'm communicating to you that you are speaking timidly. I'm glad. See, this is what a father does. He teaches. This is in real time. You got taught a lesson in real time and you put bass in your voice when you started communicating back. Right? So this is what happens, and this goes to show that men need to understand that you having your kid communicate shows that your kid values the family, and that kid believes that its voice has value to the family. So you don't knock that down, you encourage that, so this way they could be an upstanding citizen. They don't let garbage
Nah,
happen in
you
front of
you
them.
embracing rebellion, man.
Especially, hold on,
You
I got to cut
embracing
you
that
off.
rebellion. I'm gonna give you a pushback on that. That's what you talking about right there is rebellion. You know what I mean? Like, yo, listen, if I'm politicking with a bunch of adults and the adult chooses to expound on his son's failures, he gotta eat that, man. He out of line for interjecting himself, man. That's simple, man.
Yeah, so you're wrong, and this is why you're wrong. You're wrong because it is not an adult conversation. This is a family conversation. You are talking about a family situation with family. And so you should encourage your youngin to want to be a part of the family and understand that its voice is a part of the family and it is important to the family because you are the most important thing to that child.
Do you
It's
not
not an adult conversation.
do you not believe there's a time and place for everything, Sharon?
This conversation is not about a time and place for everything. This
No, it's
conversation is
not.
about a very specific situation. I don't know why y'all want to
That's
try
why
to
we
move
got
the
YNs out here,
goalposts.
man,
I do
wilding
not
out.
know why. I
Hands
do not
stood
know
up.
why you want to
Hold on a
move
minute.
Can I
the
say something?
goalposts.
Can I say something
I
after
do not know
Sharon?
why you want to move the
Yes.
goalposts to try to prove your point, but we're talking about something very specific.
Go ahead, CEO.
Yeah, can you mute for me, brother?
Yeah,
Me?
mute your mic, Danny.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
you.
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Danny. Realistically, in your scenario, a man wouldn't be talking about his son. A man would get his son to come explain what happened in school, right? So when you say the man is talking with family about what happened in school, women do that most of the time. We will say, yeah, I'm gonna get Jake so he could tell you what happened in school today. And that's where he gets his voice from, right? Because we're all gonna listen to him there, right? The way you worded the scenario it comes off as gossip because we wasn't there. It's hearsay. We heard what the teacher said and what the teacher reported. So what a man would do is get Jake to come stand in front of family and explain what happened in school.
Okay, my scenario came from a man that did that. So that's one. So it's not true
Wow.
that men don't come to the family and gossip about their kids.
I said
Men
most
pillow
likely,
talk,
but
grab the phone, and talk to their family about their own children. Yes, they do.
that's crazy.
Okay, so my follow-up question is now like, y'all seem to mostly care that he talked publicly and not that he was right. So what Sharon is saying, and what I keep trying to beat in your head is, you are teaching your son not to stand up for something that's true. You're teaching him, because you his first teacher, you're teaching him to stifle his feelings. That's one. This is what creates YNs.
Nah,
And you're
teaching them
teaching
discipline.
him, you're
Nah, we
teaching
teaching them
him not to
discipline.
stand up for himself.
All right, that nigga come through your crib with the sticks and all that, man, and rob you for everything you got. You gonna be like, yo, where was the parent, man? This is what parenting is, man. Putting your seat in line to learn how to respect others that's older than him, man. Know what I mean?
Why are we calling this disrespectful? The only reason you're calling this disrespectful is just because he did it in front of people. You don't understand that the part of it being in front of people is simply because you look or feel like you look bad. You don't
Nah,
understand
man.
that.
Nah.
I'm
You
calling
wrong.
it disrespectful because I wasn't if I'm in that scenario, I wasn't talking to him. I wasn't talking to you. So you're interrupting me. Where did you learn that?
From his
I'm
father.
not
So
talking to
CEO, so you get to publicly embarrass your son, and just because he's not included in this conversation, he can't say no, Dad.
I'm not talking about just publicly embarrassment. Remove the school scenario. If I'm talking to an adult and the kid interject, he's disrespectful. That's my angle.
CEO,
That's
But
it.
that's a different. But
we
that's
have
a different
already
scenario.
established that there are adult conversations where children should not interject and should be taught that we are on a specific scenario of a
Right.
parent embarrassing his child in front of others, in front of the family, and his son is trying to tell his dad, stop.
Stop or correct.
Or say and correct and say, no, Dad, that's not what happened.
Well, then the correction is not disrespect. Then if because the son knows more of the facts than I do.
Okay, there we go. And these men up here are saying that he should just eat it. That's what
But I also understand where they're coming from because you are a
You can't.
child.
Exactly. You
No,
have
no,
two
no.
grown people having
I can understand and not agree, but what I'm saying is I get where they're coming from. Like bro keep bringing up his generation. He's from a generation where you don't interject in adult conversations, right? So I understand where they're coming from. But if the son is just correcting the facts, that's not disrespectful. That's the facts. How can the facts be disrespectful?
And so that's why we should deal with the facts, and we should be able to correct these brothers and say, hey, you are double-minded and you are wrong in this scenario, because we are talking about something very specific. Men should have no problem with swallowing that red pill and dealing with the truth, not with all these goddamn fake nuances that have nothing to do with the story. If you want to go and say, hey, well, Keisha did something to me and Tom did this, fine, yeah, and that scenario is true. But in this specific case, we gotta be able to call a
That
spade a
wasn't my
spade.
issue,
Which is
Jerome.
that the
My
son
issue
boy,
was commonplace.
the
That is
son.
the commonplace for
Sharon the
everything.
original scenario,
And
by the
look,
way.
and he can't even do it himself, right? He's interrupting while somebody's talking, right? He can't do it himself. He don't know how to stay in his child's place. So again, the issue is that we are very specific, and when men are talking, we need to stop trying to make ourselves look right and try to make ourselves look smart and just deal with the situation at hand. When we flush that whole situation out, and then we could attempt to move the goalpost into another scenario where our ego is strictly involved.
Yeah.
Ask Sharon the original scenario.
She did.
No, this was a pivot. The original scenario was you out with your lady and the man compliments her and she smiles and say thank you.
Yeah, so we're talking about a man's feeling like a man based on how his family or his wife or whoever is around him acts. He don't feel like a man outside of how they behave. So the original scenario was your wife got a compliment in public while she's with you, and she smiles, says thank you, and walks away. Is she wrong? Some people said she's wrong and they need to correct her behavior. And others agree with me and said that she's not wrong for just saying thank you.
It depends on how sexual the compliment is. If she was walking down the street and said, "Damn, you looking really nice today," fine, thank you, keep it moving. If you walking with your lady and somebody is like hitting on her, saying about how sexy she is, then yeah, she should be saying thank you to that, and you should have stepped up as soon as he says something in a I'm going to take your girl type of way. So that is a very nuanced thing. That could be taken is it's kind of like what's good. The word what's good could be, hey, how you doing? Or what's good could be like you gotta be ready to fight. So
okay, I understand the nuance. I didn't even give a specific example with that, because if I now said somebody walked up to her and said, yo, you got a fat ass, and she said thank you, that's different. But he said, you look very beautiful today, and she says, thank you. Have a good one. This dude up here next to me said, she's opening her legs up. She's opening her legs up for the streets.
Yeah, shoot for the streets, man. Know what I mean?
So this
that's
is why
he's single. Ain't nobody talking about controlling her. She chose that nigga, and I'm gonna just charge it to the game, man. Know what I mean? That's simple, man.
But that's probably why you single.
He says,
listen, man, I'm sucker free, man. They all going, my nigga. Ain't nobody safe, nigga. Remember that.
Yeah, he's sucker free because he can't handle feeling jealous or insecure about anything. So in order to prevent these feelings, he stays single.
They all sucking and fucking, you heard? Word is born.
Yep.
And what are you doing? You not sucking and fucking too?
You not sucking nothing?
Listen, man. Nah, man. The king coming, so I gotta be prepared when he come back for his bride, man. Nah, man.
Yeah, he laughing too. He laughing.
Yo, see,
the king coming.
Governor, that boy sucking and fucking too. So I don't know why he even saying that.
Word is bond, dude.
Let me read this comment right here. Max Leisure said, SH, it doesn't matter if the kid is right. There's such a thing as being right at the wrong time. And if your parent is demanding you to remain silent, that's the wrong time to try to be right. Max Leisure. And this is what kind of father are you if you're asking your son to stay silent and not correct nobody, even if it's you, for lying on them, for speaking falsely on them, for feeling something like embarrassment and not speaking up about it? Because the truth is, like I said before, if he had a bully in school or if he had a teacher or somebody picking on him, you would tell him to speak up for himself, because that's a good character. That's a good character trait. But because it's you, you're telling him he's being disrespectful. Right or wrong? Y'all all thinking because you know I'm right.
Nah, man, you just a rebellious person. Nah, man, it's cool. That's just you. Yeah,
I'm
I
not
mean, but
rebellious.
listen, if everybody moved like you do, man, this will be a lawless society, man. Word is wrong.
Never been in jail. I was raised by a jailbird too. This is crazy because I have respect. I was raised with respect. And I'm saying this is a character trait that should be instilled in our young men and our young women, because your teaching style or what you're saying is more valuable is for them to be quiet. This is
Nah,
no.
it's for them to
So
be
now if a police
respectful.
officer comes up to your son and tries to frame him for something, should he then speak up or should he just obey the law and know his place?
There's ways about going by this. If you move the wrong way, you're gonna get booked and never see the light of day. So there's ways of things. There's
Answer
ways
the
of
question.
handling things, man, in the correct manner. Know what I
Answer
mean,
my question though.
I
What
just
should he
did
do with the police?
handle
Should
it
he?
accordingly. Know what I mean, because
He should
you're
use
not.
his right to
So, but
remain silent.
so perfect. So therefore, he shouldn't stand up. He should just allow whatever happened to him and not stand up for himself.
That's not what
I
we're
don't.
saying.
That's not what. Yeah, that's definitely not what I said. If he's in trouble with the police, they read you your remanders. You have the right to remain silent. Remain silent
Okay,
because
Right,
everything he say.
just like how his daddy told him, when daddy speak, remain silent. When the
Mhm.
No,
police talk,
no,
remain
no.
silent. When you're in trouble with your principal, remain silent.
Sharon, we talking about the law here. Let's stay with the scenario like you said. When he's dealing with the law, he has the right to remain silent. Why? Because anything he say can and will be used against him. So remain silent in a scenario with the law. Call your parents and then have your parents call their lawyer. Simple.
Yeah, but in this scenario, he was never arrested. She said, do you want your son to stand up for himself when the law is doing something wrong? Is what she said. Y'all
Listen,
added
man,
the arrest part, and again, y'all keep adding things to make yourselves right, and which is understood. That's the ego talking. But the
it's not ego,
scenario
man.
didn't have
It's being
anything to do
realistic.
with being arrested.
Listen,
And so
you
what
can't.
we're talking about
Listen,
is standing up for himself.
if you get
And
into
what
an argument,
and
if
if you
you
go
get
with what Rush is saying, if you go with what
if you
Rush
get
is
into an
saying,
argument with an
you are
officer and you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna get.
a
You're not
weak
gonna see the
man.
light of day. So there's ways of
You're
handling
producing.
a situation with a law enforcement officer because he has that authority. So you got to move accordingly in order for you to still have your freedom. You know what I'm saying?
No, we don't know what you're saying because no, we have rights. There's
Well,
certain things
let
that
me
they
break
can
it
do
down.
and can't
Let me
do.
break it
Once
down
they
to a
place
single
you,
molecule. Then, if you
once they place
disrespect
you
the
under,
police officer, right? He gonna give you the beats, and he's gonna have the authority and a reason to whoop your ass, nigga.
right? That's for you. That's probably how you live. You're
No,
probably
that's
scared
gonna
of police
that
when you
happen
walk
to any
down the
nigga.
street.
That happen to
That's
any
probably what
nigga.
happens to you when you walk down the street. You
That
probably turn
happen to
down.
any nigga if you're out of line, man. If you don't know how to move and deal with
Um,
the laws within this land, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but that you probably that person that never have a warrant, don't got no issues with police. You do everything by the book, but you still turn your music down when you drive by police because you scared something's gonna happen to you. I ain't that person.
Well,
You was
not
raised like
everybody's
a punk,
privileged.
not
Not
me.
everybody's
And this
privileged
is
like
why
you,
you have,
young man.
and this is
Not
why, and
everybody's
this is that
privileged like you, man.
performative. This
Not
is that
everybody's privileged like
performative.
you, man.
This is
You know what
that
I'm saying?
performative masculinity. This is
You know what I'm saying? Not
I'm glad
everybody
that you
privileged
think
like you, man.
I'm glad that you think masculinity is privilege, and I'm gonna make sure I produce that for any young man that's around me as well. I'll make sure he understands how to move as a man,
You raise a
and
young
he
man
has
like that,
a
and he gonna get
voice.
smoked, nigga. he gonna get
That's what
smoked.
you say.
Stay
I've been
regulated.
here.
All right, nigga.
I've been here longer than
He
you.
come by
I've been
me,
here
nigga. He
longer
gonna
than
get
you.
fucking smoked, nigga. Fuck you
Yeah.
talking about,
No.
nigga? Come and
Right. And
disrespect
see,
me, nigga. You
and,
gonna be in a
no,
fucking casket, nigga. Fuck you mean,
and I
nigga?
wish,
All right,
I
nigga.
wish as a young man,
I
as a
smoke
young
that
man, you was
nigga.
able.
I smoke.
Come on, motherfucker. Do not.
What the fuck was that?
I can't with SH, man.
Yeah. Shut up.
Yeah. Well, that was so random. That
That's
was
how you
so
sound.
random.
Hey, see now, if as a young kid he was able to use his voice, he wouldn't be feeling this way right now. See, that was his inner child coming out. I was just talking to
Nigga, you
8-year-old Russ.
privileged, nigga. Well, you grew up in the suburbs or something, nigga? You grew up in the suburbs, right?
For himself.
You grew up in the suburbs?
Nah, he from New
Yeah?
York, bro.
This
He
is his
good.
first
Yeah?
time.
You grew up in the
This is his
suburbs,
first time
nigga?
able to
Well,
speak
where I'm
up to
from,
a
you
man.
disrespecting nigga, you gonna get smoked, nigga. Fuck is you
This is
talking
his
about,
first
nigga?
time ever. And
Let's
this is what,
respect
and
the
this is what
platform,
happens
bro.
when a real man enter the room, right? So he could be his 8-year-old self, and now he can finally feel what it feels like at an 8-year-old to speak up to a father figure. Like, damn, that shit
Real
feels
simple,
good,
nigga. You
doesn't
get
it?
out line, nigga, you getting smoked, nigga. Fuck is you talking about,
Doesn't it
nigga?
feel good to finally use your
Yo,
voice
respect
as
the
a young
platform,
man?
bro.
So now hopefully you can grow up from this and you don't be stuck in your arrested
All right,
development.
nigga. You gonna put your kids in the grave if you teaching that shit, nigga. I
Y'all
catch
just
y'all in
don't
flip.
want leaders. You just don't want to raise leader sons. You want to raise little timid boys who just follow the lead. You don't want a leader. You probably a follower. You end up in jail. You just going, yes, sir, to the big dog. Y'all ain't no big dogs.
Bro, let's just have the conversation without the threatening of life and all that, all right? Let's just have the conversation, please.
All right.
We
So
can
this way nobody
No,
moves, nobody
we're
gets
men.
hurt.
We're men. We can handle that. It's real conversation.
no, but like, you know, it's her platform. You don't want her to get flagged for anything.
Oh no,
like
we ain't gonna
that,
want to
right?
get
You know what I'm
flagged. That way
saying?
he used smoke. He used smoke. So
Yeah, but he said grave and nigga, fuck that, all that. You know what I mean? Let's chill. Let's just chill.
I appreciate you for that, CEO. And shout out to the 18 people I got in here watching. I'm growing. I am halfway. I got 1,500 watch hours and I have 477 subscribers. Shout out to y'all. I'm about to get monetized soon. Since I'm not monetized soon, let me shout out to my Cash Apps. I think I got another one. Hit the Cash App. The link is there. I just don't know if it moderators reestablish the link. I just learned how to put a moderator on, Sharon.
the beginning, the humble YouTube beginning.
Yep. Shout out to, let me see. I shouted out Max for the $10. Shout out to Ronnie. You up here. Appreciate
I'm in the building.
For the $5 Cash App. And I appreciate Sharon for coming up here.
SH, you ain't getting no more Cash Apps from me. I ain't getting no Happy Father's Day DM, man.
Nah.
Keep it now. Keep it. I don't want it. It passed. Try again next year.
That's
you know
crazy.
It ain't crazy. I send Cash Apps every show, and then now I ain't get a Father's Day. I feel fucked up. That's fucked up.
Hey, Sharon, this is a good conversation to have on your show tomorrow. This is a real good conversation, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's real good.
Yeah. But how was y'all Father's Day?
Chilling.
Was it good?
You know how it be on Father's Day. You get some good food, go to sleep.
Damn, we start talking about fathers. He ran away. God damn.
Yeah. Oh, because he don't got no kids.
He's
sucker free, y'all. He's sucker free. But yeah, that was my whole point. My whole point is a lot of men's image is tied to how other people behave around them, and I want them to see that. I want you to see that you need to control other people's behavior in order to feel like a man. In order to feel like a man, you gotta tell your wife what to do, and your kid can't act a certain way because you're gonna look bad. Your wife can't have as many bodies before you because you might not satisfy her like her past. So let me tell women to not have sex with nobody before they meet their husband, because Without experience, with experience, I can't feel like the man. I need them to see that.
See, now you going to the red pill conversation.
Why?
Most men understand that some women gonna have a lot of bodies. Like most men understand that, and they shouldn't feel no way about that.
Right. We just
Yeah,
don't like
but
when y'all lie about it or not willing to have a conversation about it. That's the corny shit.
he said this the gaslight and sassy squad, huh? It's not a gaslight. Please tell me. This is the only reason why you don't want your woman to have other experiences. It's so that you could be the best experience. If you the only experience, you the best one. How is that gaslighting? Happy Father's Day, Batman. Oh my God, bro. Come on.
Yeah, we calling you out because fathers don't get remembered. Only Sharon. Sharon super dad up here.
He said, Mac said, what's wrong with feeling that way? What's wrong with feeling that way? It's not that you don't want to feel like you the best. It's the fact that you want to control her behavior so that you feel like the best. You don't feel like a man unless she behaves in a certain manner and does nothing. He said, why wouldn't you want to be your woman's best experience? Listen, real men just automatically feel like they that dude when they get there.
Fact.
Maybe not you, but if you sitting there worried about her past, or she might have had bigger than me, he might have did it better than me, then you feel inadequate. Right or wrong. You don't feel like him. You not him. As a man, I am her only option. Yes, she gonna do as I say. Hell no. He said being a man ain't a feeling. It seemed like it. It seemed like it's tied to how y'all feel a lot. Come up, Shot Stanton, if you got some pushback. Come push back on me. Men don't dwell nor move in feelings. That's not a real man. Yes, y'all do.
Pause.
Y'all dwell in your feelings heavily. Am I right, Sharon?
We just seen a man deal in his feelings heavily.
Sharon, you muted. You muted.
No, you got to refresh.
You got to
muted.
I'm not muted. We just see a
Still
man.
muted, Sharon.
No, he not muted. I don't think you can hear anybody.
Am I muted?
Do the refresh thing.
You
do the
muted.
refresh.
You muted.
Give him the
I'm
spinning
muted.
thing.
All right.
There we go. So yeah, so we just seen a man dealing in his emotion. He turned into an 8-year-old right then and there. That was his first time his 8-year-old self was able to talk back to his daddy.
Max Lee just says, so now as a man, why would you want to be with a woman who makes you feel inadequate? That's my point. She's not making you feel inadequate. You feel inadequate because she had other experiences. You don't feel like him unless she got a clean slate board, because in your mind, you're so insecure. You're thinking about who she could have been with or who she could have had. You don't feel like you're going to put it down. You don't feel like you're going to be the best out of her roster. You want her to have no roster because you feel small. How you doing, young Ryaz?
You ain't got to be the best. You just got to get the job done.
In the building. You understand what I'm saying? CEO, what you said?
I say you ain't got to be the best. You just got to get the job done.
Or whatever. If you don't put it down, then that's your fault. Like,
at the end of the day, I want to appreciate you, SH. You know, I gotta get ready to go, but I want to appreciate you, Sharon. You know, I always watch your wildest wake up morning. Boy, you are different, bro. I be laughing. I can't stop laughing. You had Tommy Sotomayor acting a fool.
Goddamn dollar next time, send me $1 when you laugh.
I will. I see him. The thing is, you were doing a review on you. You was going off the air. I was like, God damn. I'll be there tomorrow, though. I'll see you tomorrow, man. Shout out to you, SA, man. Keep doing the good work. It was a great conversation. Sharon, you should do a review on this, man. I'm telling you, it's a good conversation, though.
All right, Ronnie
Salute to
Ron.
the
Thank you
governor.
for coming up.
Yeah, shout out to everybody.
He
Peace, bro.
said, you don't feel that way without the presence of a woman who makes you feel that way. Max Leisure, you have low self-esteem a little bit. That's what I'm seeing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like you feel small without a woman who makes you feel big. Now, let me ask y'all
Damn.
this question. Are you really the man, or is that dependency? It says, so imagine 85% of men can't put it down like the upper 15. What women do they date?
You.
Me.
Men like you.
Him?
Men like him. Mm-hmm. And then they feel inadequate, and then that shows up in the bedroom, it shows up in a relationship, and they keep blaming somebody else for their inadequacies. They don't got nothing to do with nobody else.
Right?
You need to build
Like,
up yourself.
imagine she didn't do the big O, and he goes, oh my God, like, you didn't do the big O because of
Those 15% of men that you used to be with.
Oh, because you used to be with Johnny, and he used to put it down, and you don't owe with me. Like, ooh, yuck. Imagine you with a girl or a woman who acts like this, low self-esteem, and says every time or around all the time, you slept with Keisha and Tanya and Shonda. And I'm not as good. Like, y'all get annoyed with stuff like that. If she feels so low and acts so lack of self-esteem because of who you've been with in the past, you tell her, don't worry about that. She ain't got nothing to do with you, sweetheart.
Imagine a man talking up for another man that he don't know.
You don't know this man.
It's either you talking for yourself or you talking for a man you don't know.
Right.
That's crazy. Salute
if you're
to the
just
SBG.
coming in, hit that like button, give me a shout out, say what's up in the comment section, and my Cash App is linked. Please support the show. I'm not monetized yet, but I am almost there.
You know what I think it is with the men and the
Salute
other
to
men?
the SBG.
You know what I think it is? Sometimes women bring up other dudes at like the wrong time. Like, why is this guy on your mind right now? You understand what I'm saying? Like, if we chilling watching a movie and then something triggers something in her brain and she wants to get to telling you a story about another dude, like what like why are we talking about that right now?
Give me a scenario.
Like I said, we watching a movie and the scene triggered a memory of some time with the other dude. Like,
So
why
she
is that?
says, she says
So
to
she
you while the
says
movie,
something about him, just anything about him. I don't know.
so
Whatever
while
it
the
may
movie
be.
is playing, say y'all watching Idris
Boomerang.
Elba. Yeah, Boomerang.
Say
Y'all
we
watching
watching Boomerang.
and y'all watching
And she
Eddie
started
Murphy.
bringing up a dude that was just getting mad, that was cheating on her mad times with another woman. Like, I'm not more concerned with him. I'm like, why are you like thinking about that right now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why are you bringing this up right now?
But what if things triggered a memory and she wanted to talk to you about it? She's talking about cheating. I thought you was gonna say she's bragging
what
on
am I
her
gonna
ex.
do? But what I'm saying, like, what am I gonna do about it? It's done. It's over. Like,
You can say,
why are
"Oh
we talking
nah,
about
babe. That I understand. That probably hurt your feelings. How you feel? You want to still watch the movie, or you want me to cut it off? You know, you could be a little.
Nah, I'm not gonna care because I'm gonna finish watching the movie anyway. It's like I'm not gonna care. So why are you telling me? You feel
Most
me?
likely, I would assume that a person would talk about it because they don't want to get cheated on again. That's it. That's something that hurt them, so they want to make sure that the person that they are now chilling with in a personal house, watching a TV show or movie, that person understands that, hey, cheating really hurt me, and I didn't like that. That is a way of bringing up cheating.
So in that scenario, is she comparing me to him?
No.
You're not getting compared. I mean, you're not getting compared. You're getting kind of like prepped or placed into her inner world. Like, please don't cheat on me too.
Interesting word.
Yeah, go ahead, Danny. What'd you say?
To what Sharon just said, wouldn't that not be classified as a fear response?
A fair response, you said?
Yeah.
I think so as well.
I mean, even though I understand, her response. See, that's something that I don't get with women is that women will take baggage from old relationships and bring them to the new ones. Look, just because you have some stuff going on in your past, don't mean that the new guy is going to be like the old guy. And that's just what I want to say. Now,
What
if
I
there,
want y'all to, what I want y'all to understand as not just as a woman, because men do the same thing. It's just not as blatant because y'all don't know how to express y'all emotions as clear and as plain as we do. But if a woman is quote unquote bringing baggage or just telling you about her past, she is trying to let you know about something that hurt her so that it prevents something in the future with you.
Correct.
It's not that she's blaming you. It's not that she wants you to treat her, or I'm losing my train of thought. But all in all, she's just trying to prevent the same issue. Now, she's also traumatized, which is another factor that y'all don't seem to understand. Trauma comes back with memory, like sitting there and watching a movie, and then she came out and she expressed herself about it. Trauma is stored in your
Smells.
body. So something can feel similar. Your brain don't recognize it off rip, but your body remembers it, and you start feeling that feeling of like, oh, familiarity, scared. Your chest start caving in, your throat get
Mhm.
tight
You said
because
your
it
body
feels.
remembers it?
Yes, your
Yeah.
body remembers it. This is where trauma gets stored in your nervous system.
For example, you
So
sit
say,
next to a
hold on.
girl.
Yeah. Yeah. So say her ex was abusive, or he used to curse her out a lot, or he used to flinch at her a lot. And you are the new man and you reach out for a hug and she flinch. Her brain is not connecting that, you're abusive, but her body remembers it. You looking on the outside and thinking like, I'm not abusing her. Why is she acting like this towards me? It's just the trauma response that her body remembers.
Hey, I swear we must be on the same wavelength. We caught the same exact thing. That's exactly what I was going to say. You could go ahead and you try to scratch your head a little too fast and she jumped. You know what I'm saying? That is, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to recognize that. Hey, she probably was into some situations, and you might have to be a little bit slower when you're scratching your head and you next to her until she realizes that you ain't, until she get her body adjusted to somebody that is not violent with her. So I was gonna say the same thing. Excellent point, Essay.
but
Yes. No, listen, just listen to the solution. I'm going to tell you, Danny. The solution to trauma healing is to provide a long term safe space. That's it. There's nothing you can do to get her to stop flinching. CEO, there's nothing you can do to get her to stop remembering the past or something traumatic that happened to her. She got to talk through it, she got to flinch through it. You just have to remain safe in order for it to calm down.
Now
Go ahead,
let's flip
Danny.
it. Let's flip it, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure most men deal with the nagging, over talking woman, right? When we have our trauma response to that, telling you, can you stop talking when I'm talking? What's the safe space that you're going to create for me to exist when you consistently do that?
Let the woman overtalk you.
Just let her over talk?
Yes, you the safe space. This is what she just said. You the safe space. The only reason why she's overtalking because she feels you are safe. I think men
Yeah,
don't realize that.
well,
Women
what if
overtalk. Women will overtalk their man because they feel like their man is safe. They gotta put on guard with everybody else how they say things and how they perceived and all these other things. But with you, they could talk about anything. They could talk about how this girl in front of us looked a certain way. She could talk about how her day was. She could talk about how the kids did. She could talk about anything with you. And women, they interject not on disrespect, They interject because they are excited and into you as a person. That's what they do. Just what it is.
Just what it is. We just gotta accept that, huh?
Well,
If you like women, yes. You could always, it's always another option, and that's the other team.
Don't do
the
that. Don't
question
do
I
that.
was
Don't
going to
say
ask CEO
I
is because
rebuke.
no, hold on, because I'm not going to make this guide into something that is not, because he just said over talking and nagging. You're not traumatized by that. You're annoyed by it. You're annoyed by getting interrupted. You're annoyed by not finishing your sentence. And that's a communication issue that you can bring to your partner and say, hey, look, let's do a 1 minute till we learn how to let each other finish. We were talking about trauma and you tried to equalize it with something that's annoying. That's not the same thing.
Good point, too.
I concede to that. It is annoying as fuck. It is. It's just something that like you just can't get away from. It's like, yo, like, it could be Lisa, Terry, Kanisha. It's just the same fucking shit.
You overtalk too, CEO. We do it on the show.
I don't overtalk.
Now I gotta get clips because you want to lie on the internet.
Please go get them. I'll be the most quiet on the panel. Sharon, don't I be quiet on these panels?
You be over talking me all the time. I swear.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Let me get into this scenario. He said a woman will live all the way into their 50s without healing and growing from their childhood trauma if it isn't addressed head on. You know what's disgusting? Men and women do not heal from their trauma because they don't know where to start. And that's why SH is here and Sharon is here to tell you where to begin. Understanding trauma, where it's stored, why it happens. You see what you did, CEO?
What?
And I'm gonna tell you why it's problematic. Your girl, or in that scenario you brought up, she sees a movie that triggered a traumatic memory because cheating is traumatic, and she brings it up. You said, I'm not going to care about it because I'm not that guy. You didn't create a safe space. You're telling her she's wrong for having these feelings. And this is where growth gets stunted.
Hold on. I didn't say she was wrong.
You
I said
said
I
you
don't
don't
care.
care. Yeah, you don't
I
give a
wasn't
fuck.
there. It's over. It's the past. It's not what's
So
happening.
how's she supposed to heal from it if she
But don't say I said she was wrong. I said I'm trying to nullify it right then and there. It's not me doing it.
You know what you're doing with that though? You're not nullifying it. You're making it stronger and you're making it bubble and stifle. She's trying to let it come out and have a place to rest. You know what would have been a healthier reaction? Pausing the movie and saying, damn, this reminded you of that? And let her talk about it to the point where it's a safe enough space to talk about it. And then she probably won't even bring it up anymore later on.
Now
because
watch
now
this.
she
Babe,
went through
come
a
here.
healing phase.
Watch this. Babe, you hear SH, right? Come here.
Oh, he named a real scenario.
Yeah, because I'm about to just prove you wrong in real time. Come here, babe. Hold on, she dealing with the kid. Come here, come talk to the mic. Now, what do I do when you want to talk about something from your past? Talk to the mic. No, say it in the mic so they can hear you. Say it in the mic. She's shy. Just say it. They can't see you.
How you doing, beautiful? I'm listening.
Good. How you doing? You listen.
Oh, so SH said I don't do that.
No, I didn't. In the scenario,
she said I said I'm wrong. She said I don't do that.
So
I wouldn't pause the movie and listen to you.
But that's not what you communicated. You communicated opposite of what you actually do.
Right.
I talked about a past experience, but now I'm talking about what I do now. See why I don't care? Because what I do now is listen, and it still happens. I listen. Like what I said was women to say shit at the wrong time. out of nowhere because something triggered it. Right?
You don't get to choose the right time or the wrong time for her to express her trauma. Go ahead, Sharon.
And you can't. And this is the problem that we have is what happened in real time. Y'all would say one thing on the internet to have this ego bravado thing pushed out into the world so we could see this big tough guy. But in reality, majority of men would listen to your woman. Like, you are a softie for the woman you love. Stop lying to the internet and act like you just telling your woman, shut the F up, feed me, and F me. That is not what's happening in healthy relationships. In a healthy relationship, it is a clear back and forth. Y'all communicate way more than you do anything else. This whole idea that men are just being dismissive of their woman and the woman is just taking it because he's so manly is false, and we got to stop pushing that rhetoric out in the world.
Yep. You got anything to add, Danny? You got your face made up.
Yeah, for Sharon just said that we're like dismissive to women's feelings. Now, here's a question I have: who on this panel said that, Sharon?
Thank you. I was just gonna let it rock.
CEO said that.
CEO said that.
CEO gave a scenario of his woman watching a movie and bringing up something of her past, and him saying it's the wrong time for her to do it, and he don't care.
Right. That's dismissive.
That's
literally the definition.
But here's my question.
Ain't no but. Do you agree that's dismissive first? Do you agree that's dismissive?
Somewhat.
CEO, do you agree what you said was dismissive of that woman's problem?
Yeah.
Okay, so why y'all act like why y'all try to act as if we not hearing what we hearing? This is the problem that we keep having. Y'all say something, we hear y'all, we receive it, and we spit it back to it. Then when that red pill is in your face, like, what? Who said that? Huh? It's like y'all don't want to deal with no true facts.
Yep.
That's
Shout out
crazy that happened in
to
real time.
Batman for the $20 Cash App. Thank you so much. He said, "Happy Father's Day," shaking my head. Happy Father's Day, belated Father's Day to all the fathers. I know y'all hate me, but y'all gonna love me again. It's okay.
Yes, Dirax, it was because of timing.
Here's the question I have to the trauma thing. Do you think it is our job as men to quote unquote fix her trauma?
I didn't say fix her trauma. Part of her healing is her speaking on trauma. I'm saying be a safe space for her trauma's healing point. It is not your job to heal anybody else's trauma, same way it is not your woman's job to heal your trauma. But if a trauma response occurs, like flinching or bringing up a memory and wanting to talk about it, a healthy partner would give space for growth and healing, right or wrong.
You're right, but here's what I'm going to add on to that. The whole safe space thing is a two-way street, not a one-way street. And unfortunately, I see that a lot of women want the safe space for themselves, but they don't want to give the safe space to the man, and that's the issue.
That's not true. A lot of the times what happens is when somebody's opening up the safe space, usually a woman who wants to talk about something, that's when you guys feel like, oh, it's safe now to talk about my problems. So is that right? You feel like you want to talk while he's talking about what she's going
say that
through?
again. Hold on. I didn't understand. Say that
I
one
said
more
a
time.
lot of the times a man feels like his safe time or right time to talk about his problems or issues is when she's currently talking about something that's bothering her.
Can we talk about it right after that?
Immediately after? No. Here's when you're supposed
Why not?
to
If that was the safe space, why can't we share that safe space?
No, that was her safe moment. It's about her. We're supposed to center her right now.
I do agree with bro, because if we creating a safe space, it's your personal safe space, right? Since it was a safe space, right? Why can't we both share that safe space if we're going to both be present in this relationship? That's what he's saying.
Let me make it clear for you.
Please do.
Hold on. Scenario, I'm creating it. You ready? This is my acting skills right now.
Got you. Sharon, you're the man in this scenario.
Hey. Quiet on the set.
Yes, ma'am.
Babe, my grandmama just died. And here you go.
Goddamn.
Oh, wow. Your grandmama just died? I must know how you feel. How you feel? You give her a hug. All right. My grandmother just died too. No, let me change it. My car just broke down.
Come on,
Damn,
that's crazy. That's crazy. That's a lack of emotional intelligence right there. To talk about
But
it,
hear what I'm saying though. Your job when you have a problem is to bring it up when you have the problem. When you bring it up, that is your time to be centered. It is not her time now to make it about her right after you still healing about something.
Okay, I'm glad you said that.
Up in you, it is not time for you to now say, yeah, but I also hate when you do this.
Okay, now I hear you. Now, with that scenario that I said, we're watching a movie and she want to talk about something traumatic from her past relationship in that safe space, right? After she's done, we can't share that safe space that was created right there. That's crazy.
That's selfish.
Hold on, let me ask you this question. Why just because she opened up about something that bothered her, you feel like, okay, my turn? Like, why do you have to do that?
Because it's available space for it right then and there.
Why you
right
can't
then
create your own
in that moment, her expressing something that was traumatic or annoying or whatever that affected her in a negative way in a past relationship, in this current relationship, that was the space for it. Why does she get to keep that space?
Maybe if I change it this way, see if you can understand this way. You have a stay-at-home mom. You've been working long hours. You come home, you say, God damn, baby, I'm tired. And your wife says, yeah, I'm tired too. Do you think that's a fair statement?
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
I got a stay-at-home wife. I come home, I'm like, God damn it, babe. I've been working all week. I'm tired as hell. And she says, yeah, I'm tired as hell too.
If she tired, she tired. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine because we're sharing something and we have something in common right there.
Now
I'm not full of shit. I'm not full of shit.
Absolutely. And let me tell you why, because most men will want to say, most men will want to have that space to take off his shoes, relax. Hey, babe, go ahead, go in the room, play your game, go to sleep, do whatever you got to do. That's what most men want. They want to rub on the back. They want a pat on the back. They want to say, babe, you've been working hard. They want some kind of recognition that they've been working hard. Not no, oh, baby, we both tired. Especially if it's a stay-at-home mom, because majority of men, especially in these spaces, they don't believe stay-at-home moms even do work. So that's why you full of ish.
I'm not full of ish because I got my proof.
I ain't never told that.
She's a little shy, but
it's not your time to be centered. And this is what I'm saying. You don't
you
get
ain't
to
pull up Zyrex comment. You showing bias. You ain't pull up Zyrex comment.
What Zyrex said? No, I'm
Look
just pulling
what
up.
she said.
Hey man, hey, don't tell me how to run my shit. This is my shit.
You got it, but I'm just saying because Zyrex was at my neck. Now she with me. Pull her up. Pull her comment up. I'm just saying.
Hey, CEO, stop watching. Hey, all I got to say is this. Hey, CEO, stop watching Tyler Perry movies with your shorty because it's not a good thing for you.
No, we don't watch Tyler Perry. We watch John Wick over here.
I gotta go. Salute to everybody on the panel. I'm gonna attempt to catch more of your shows, baby girl. Hopefully, I did bring some value, to the show.
You sure
Salute
did.
to everybody. Keep on growing, baby girl. I believe in you. I believe in you.
See you, Sharon. Thank you so much, Brooklyn.
Peace.
Yeah.
Zyrax said, I get CEO because sometimes trauma gets triggered in the middle of a movie. I think it's fair to pause talking until after the movie. Okay, but that's a conversation that y'all have. I understand that you triggered right now, babe. Can do you feel okay pausing the movie or coming back to it, or can we finish the movie and talk about it later? Like, those are conversations, but CEO said he don't care. That's what he said. CEO said, I don't care because I'm not that guy, and that's in your past. So sorry, Zyrax. Love you, but I gotta shut that down.
She shutting us down today. What's your name, bro? What's bro name?
Who?
I'm
Danny.
doing.
Danny? Yeah, okay. We
I'm
couldn't see
doing.
no names. All right, Danny, she
Danny
shutting us
Dope
down today. It's all
and
good. Y'all
News.
got the safe space.
Yeah, period. Shout out to everybody that showed up. Hit that like button before we exit, because I'm about to go put some dinner together for my kids and myself. Shout out to Danny. Shout out to CEO. Shout out to everybody that showed up. I'm halfway there. I don't know how to get the rest. Maybe we should do a watch party or something. And my next show, I'm gonna invite guests ahead of time. So I think I gotta get more organized a little bit. But yeah. Bye. Thank you for coming.
Our safe space is in the booth at Magic City with the 20-piece wings and the Red Bull. That's our safe space, fellas. So I'll see you
Don't reach, just feel me. S-H-H. I know you feel it when I walk in quiet. No need to speak, I shift the climate. You watch me close, but keep your distance. I don't respond to forced attention. I've been soft, but never easy. You don't touch me just cause you need me. There's a difference, learn the language. I'm not yours just cause you're craving. You gotta meet me where I stand, not where you wanna place your hands. I don't open under pressure, I choose, and it's intentional. I'm a tulip, I bloom on my own time. S-H, yeah, the rhythm is mine. You won't get me just because you feel close. I decide it's that road.